Wouldn't you rather grow up to be as cool as I am? With a boss car and a detective job and a huge gun? Would I have to be as fat as you too?
Temporal anomaly detected.
You got lucky, punk. Lighten up, buddy. We're just trying to entertain the good people.
Yeah, if you just smile, it'd draw attention away from your prominent brow ridge.
So you're back to making fun of my appearance, Very original.
You cats ready to take a freaky trip to the past?
You bet! I want to rub my body all over Mary Curie.
And see if you'll glow in the dark?
That'd be neat, too.
We just came to say hello.
Somebody's got trouble letting go of the past. I'll be glad when I grow out of that attitude problem.
All right, well, hello. Okay, that's done. We're from the Public Health Board.
Almost none of the vermin in this establishment are wearing federally approved hairnets.
Government types. Pah! Weak and pathetic, the lot of ye. You can't even begin to comprehend what I'm doing here. My dishes will challenge the weak and weed out the inferiors like you jelly-jawed lip-flappers. Only the strongest will survive. It will be glorious!
So, are you going to show us to our table, or what?
Don't you want revenge on Jurgen for turning you into a zombie?
Oh, I was already a zombie, silly guy. My company makes experimental new drugs until something goes horribly awry.
Drugs to create a race of super soldiers?
Male enhancement.
Marvelous! You've won all the decals!
Your car's soul is evil and now has a face to match.
Twisted. I like it.
Unbelievable! You've won every prize we've offered this year!
I've never been so proud.
Show them what they've won!
Oh!
Ah.
It was totally worth the effort.
You wouldn't be so cruel as to take poor tiny Timmy away, would you?
Just look at the kid. He's got the life expectancy of a tomato in a knife commercial.
Heartless fiend! Can I watch?
Do you know anything about a zombie factory?
Oh, sure. I was a foreman at a zombie factory for a year while I was writing my opera. They're good workers, as long as you don't let them unionize.
No, this isn't a factory that hires zombies. It's a factory that makes zombies.
Oh, well, then, did you say zombies? I thought you said elves.
I wonder what made Abe finally pop the question to Sybil.
I don't trust him, Sam. He's just after her money.
Sybil doesn't have any money.
He just wants the fives, the sick freak. After you jump, can I have your stuff?
Like what? I ain't got nothing.
Don't say that. Your pelt looks like it'd make a great pair of ear warmers.
Can we borrow your bomb be gone? There's some obsolete landmines around the office we need to get rid of.
No. If I loaned my bomb disposal unit out to everyone in the neighborhood who needed it, I'd never get it back.
You know, in this neighborhood, that's actually true. Hey, peepers!
If you're gonna hit me with a snowball, go ahead! What are you waiting for? Just get it over with! But it's not gonna be any fun if you know it's coming. Ah! I was wrong! That was great!
You've been hitting the fountain water a little hard, haven't you?
I do partake on occasion, yes. That's my business.
He likes his fountain of youth water, doesn't he? Yes, he does! Yes, he does!
A little bit.
Oh, yeah! I can take that mother out of the straightaway, push her to the red line till she screams, pop the clutch, kick you the afterburners, and smoke them pigs as I sail over the county line! Woo!
You can't see over the wheel, Max.
Fascist. Uh-oh, Sam. Ancient prophecies can only mean two things. Tedious backstories and work we don't get paid for.
You've been doing a good job, Mr. Featherly, but we decided to cast someone younger.
Very well. As long as I can leave this accursed... wait! What are you doing? Put me down at once!
Suck it up, Featherly. It only takes a day or two to get used to Sam's caustic B.O.
Curse you, Max and Sam!
Time stream altered. Jackass.
Well, I don't like to brag, but, you know, I've got feet.
We know. That's the only reason we not kill you yet.
Maybe Shura's dog is the chosen one.
No, he walks among them, but he is not one of them. His foot is incomplete.
Oh my God, Sam, they're right! You've only got 3 toes! That's disgusting. I can't believe I never noticed that before. Up, uppy, uppy, up, up.
If Santa hates kids, then getting into his line of work was about as foolish as...
As joining the freelance police when you're allergic to dogs?
Max, I never knew.
Because I carry on without whining about it, Sam. That is how much I love justice.
How are things going with your presidency?
The winds of progress are blowing swift and juicy, Sam. I'm proudest of the new law I just pushed through Congress.
I'm pretty sure he who smelt it dealt it was already established during the Eisenhower administration, little pal. It's a boxing Betty doll. The finest in remote-control fisticuffs.
Didn't the Mametron teach us anything about the dangers of playing with violent robots?
Nope, I didn't learn anything.
Good. I worry sometimes.
I'm pretty sure it's either Dasher or Dancer. It's an album of satanic Christmas songs. Oh, it includes the smash hit, The Friendly Demon Song.
I can't think of anything to say right now.
You rats actually enjoy Stinky's food?
Oh, no, it tastes like...
Tyrone!
Oops, well, you know, but we can't resist it. Stinky's a genius.
You see, Stinky's cooking speaks to the rat within us all.
Hey, pal. Must be nice finally getting out of that dirt after 1,000 years.
He's been buried all that time? Oh, that's so sad.
Still working through your anger issues?
Buried for 1,000 years? Who would do that to somebody?
Take it easy on Bosco.
No, he's right, Sam. I am a failure.
What do you guys do for fun around here?
There's not much for us to do except keep watch over the island and wait for our inevitable destruction. Oh, yes, and games of I Spy, of course. It's a palm tree. It's always a palm tree.
Superball's as unshakably rock-solid and dependable as ever.
I think he needs a hug. Go to it, Sam.
Ask me again in about 50 years. What are we doing here?
You mean now us or future us?
Either one.
Well, future us are trying to keep from wetting themselves at the prospect of imminent death in the fiery pit of lava. Now us are just enjoying the view. See how the magma's glare gives my fur a vibrant sheen?
What are the warning signs of hypothermia?
I don't know, and if you find out, don't ruin it for me. I want to be surprised about which of my organs shuts down first.
That is it! You've done nothing but stare at her this entire time.
Come on, I'm a man. I'm not made of stone. Well, you know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you mean, all right.
You're just in a mood.
No, I'm not. I will long remember what you said here, and I will never forget what you did here. I just can't believe you'd insult me like this. And on my birthday.
Did somebody say birthday?
Ole!
Wow.
And again, I forget to bring my video camera.
Hey, you can't just throw litter into the time vortex.
Yeah, Sam. Somewhere a time-traveling Native American is crying.
So many deep questions left to answer. Like, what about the far, far future? How will I die?
I can think of a few ways.
And what is it like at the beginning of time, before history was written? Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Chicken.
Egg. Chicken.
See, I must keep on until I find out for sure.
What was here before you opened this body shop?
A string of unsuccessful body shops.
The release was terminated!
What makes you think you will have better luck?
A recent influx of road debris will result in a projected 64% increase in revenue.
Road debris? From the Mametron?
My hero!
No! A shipping mishap from the North Pole has resulted in a glut of unwanted Torture Me Elmer dolls.
Destroy them all!
Hey, Bosco, why do you need a periscope?
I don't, as long as this store stays above water.
Why wouldn't it?
Never you mind about that. And if we start to dive, don't let the pressure doors hit you on the way out.
So you sent the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse to people on our street?
Yep. How come we didn't get any presents?
We did. We got a giant robot of destruction.
Oh, yeah.
Good news, Satan.
We took care of all 3 of those poppers.
Well done, lads. Now come with me and watch Satan do what he does best.
I'm intrigued.
Boardroom negotiations and corporate power play.
Oh.
Sounds fun. I don't like to brag, but my prowess at Banjo Legend Extreme is pretty renowned throughout the tri-state area.
And I've been banned from 27 local arcades for playing Forbidden Dance Insurrection in ways the designers never intended.
I've been telling you, little pals, he's just plain vanished.
We'd better look around the joint for clues.
Good plan, Sammo. Guess that's why they call you guys in for the brainy stuff, and leave the senseless violence to the likes of me.
I deeply resent that comment, Mr. Paper.
Yeah, Flint. We're gonna have to join together and use every detective skill we know to find Bosco.
Well, that's a no-go. Any more ideas?
Any progress on Tiny Timmy?
Nothing. I offered him money, my bone marrow, that 3rd kidney I got from that arrangement with Big Otis. Why'd it have to be poor Timmy? I should be the one dying instead.
Don't say that, Jimmy.
There's no need. It's what we were all thinking anyway.
Things didn't go so well with Sybil, huh?
She was cramping my style anyway. So, Miss Moai, how you doing?
Get bent, Beardy.
Fair enough.
Want us to put in a good word for you with Sybil?
Nah, I've still got a shot with the locals.
Not even after another 1,000 years.
Wow, I haven't seen rejection on that scale since I whomped you in the last election.
Maybe it's not too late to make it up to Sybil.
I don't know, Sam. He really screwed the pooch on that one.
She'll come back. They always do. Mary Todd, Sybil, the South, they just can't stay away from the L-Man.
Still enjoying the island, Mr. Lincoln?
Oh, God, I'm so lonely.
Start crying or I'm gonna dip you in honey barbecue sauce and throw you to a polar bear.
Oh, goody! I love polar bears!
Don't you get it? A polar bear would chop your head off.
What? Nothing that cute could be dangerous.
Ouch! I didn't think I still had feelings, but there they are.
I guess that means he'll help us take care of our demon problem.
What's he gonna do? Give him the silent treatment? No! Stop! Please!
Never underestimate the power of passive aggression, Max. My regards to your decorator.
Yeah, what's the style? Early colonial conspiracy theorist?
No, a theorist is somebody who has a theory. I have conspiracy facts.
So, I guess you'd be a conspiracy factist.
He's certainly not a clueist. 'Cause he doesn't have a clue.
Yeah, I got it. Where you planning to go?
Oh, You'd like me to tell you where my emergency bunker is? No chance. You'll have to stop goofing off and build your own.
It's just like the fable of the grasshopper and the ant. If the ant were a paranoid lunatic.
And the grasshoppers too, come to think of it.
I'm a little concerned about the heavily armed sniper behind door number 1.
Let's rush him and brave the inevitable hail of bullets. I'm sure he can't take out more than 5 of us before we break down the door.
Actually, I was hoping for an approach where someone survives. Me, for example.
Spoil sport.
Another errant Bermuda Triangle. Everything's starting to make sense.
That was pretty good, Sam. I actually started to almost believe you.
Lying is always a good substitute for not having a damn clue what the heck is going on. This guy who trashed your store, what did he look like?
I never got a good look at his face, which is why I hired that PI to track him down. But I remember he was about 6 feet tall.
Like Bosco.
Yeah, and he had big, bulbous forearms.
Kind of like Bosco's forearms.
Right. And he was kind of balding, with skin that wasn't quite purple, but sort of...
Bosco-colored?
Yeah, you could say that. Have you two seen the guy?
We haven't seen anyone who fits that description, ma'am. We'd like to pimp out our car.
We want some 18-inch Blitz Type 4s, a 6-valve PTX chrome intake, double-injected Gunther regulators on the back 10, and some neon on the undertow that flashes Morse code saying, "Check it out, biatch!"
All we have is the car horn.
Sweet!
What did you get from Santa?
A jar full of rhinoceros musk. Yes, another one.
I got a see-through nightie. It's beautiful, but I don't have the hips for it.
I'll trade you. Why? What did you get? Tuberculosis! That's what I gave Sam last year.
And that's why we no longer have Secret Santa at the office. So, let's see where we are. In order to stop the giant volcano from erupting and destroying the island above us and everyone on it, we need to usurp the office and powers of the High Priest of the Underfoot, who happens coincidentally to be our pet goldfish, Vice President Spatula, mysteriously returned from the dead. Did I miss anything?
They want to kill us at sundown.
Right, I keep forgetting.
This is Sybil. Could you please tell Honest Abe that I'll never speak to him again in my whole life? Ever? Even if I'm being dragged through the streets by wild donkeys? Thanks. It's Sybil. If you see Mr. Lincoln, tell him he left his hat at my place. And P.S., he owes me a new hat rack. Sybil again. Tell what's-his-name that I haven't thought about him in months. And, oh yeah, I've got men falling all over me. Eat that, cheater! Okay, thanks, guys.
Do you have any bulletproof edible underwear?
I don't have anything. This ain't a store.
Do you have any Lords of Leaping and or Maids of Milking?
I told you, this ain't a store.
Do you have any inflatable arms capable of being used as replacements for your real arms?
Didn't I just tell you this ain't a store no more?
Do you have any passive-aggressive payback disguised as an innocuous customer inquiry? Do you have any...
This ain't a store!
It's not?
No!
Oh, why didn't you say so?
Oh!
$1 trillion worth of detection equipment, and yet he still didn't see that one coming a mile away.
Do you guys know anything about Easter Island?
Accessing Ellipsis Easter Island was founded in 1914 by former members of the ATS progressive rock band Asia.
Located off the southwest coast of your mom, the island is considered by many to be the birthplace of television personality Ryan Seacrest, as well as American jazz music.
I see you're still doing all your research on the internet.
Information wants to be wrong!
Holy knuckle-cracking Kringles on a bullet train with a sack full of ketchup-covered cheese logs.
It does not say that.
We were wrong about Mr. Spatula all along.
What do you mean, we?
This hitman wasn't sent by some lowly goldfish. It was sent from a bleak and desolate wasteland by the most ancient and powerful opponent we've ever faced. A hairy, bloated, pagan god. Santa Claus!
Yes, this is this is I.P. Freely. Do you have Leonard Stick Charmer in the closet? Then you should see a doctor about that. No, wait. Let me start over.
Max, crank calls only work when you call someone besides us.
This is the only phone number I can remember, Sam. We killed your dog.
Oh, no!
Yep, he or she ran right in front of our car, and, well...
I tried to draw you a picture, but I ran out of red crayon.
That sounds awful, but I don't have a dog.
I know. We got him for you.
And then we killed him.
Feel like crying yet?
Was he a good dog?
Oh, yeah.
Well, then at least he's in doggy heaven now.
What's this?
It's my ticket to relationship bliss. It's going to find my perfect soulmate, even if it has to alter the laws of space and time to do it.
How come when I look at it, I hear the chanting of demons from the infernal plane?
Max, when don't you hear that?
Good point.
What's the secret to a great performance?
The true art of theater. It is all about improvisation.
An oral surgeon from Houston during the French Revolution.
Well now, missy, looks to me like what y'all got is an impacted molar.
Have you been working on any new cool augmented reality games?
thanks to a collaboration with the new Grim Reaper, we have an action-packed game of shooting rats who...
We'll do it!
Let me finish! Due to a clerical error, all of the city's rats were recently released from hell. Including ones that were supposed to stay dead.
Oops. Why does the Bermuda Triangle have such a grudge against all those boats and planes?
Oh, the Triangle got a bad rap for that. Scientists say those accidents were caused by sudden explosive outbursts of methane gas.
Speaking of which...
Max, don't.
What, Sam? I was going to point out that many phenomena long believed to have paranormal causes have actually turned out to be far more mundane in origin. Only one phenomenon's tremendous power continues to baffle scientists and defy rational explanation.
What's that?
Looks like we've stumbled into some primitive tiki bar, Max.
Woo! Spring break! Woo!
Pipe down, Chucklehead.
Oh, I was hoping to get into a Lagomorphs Gone Wild video.
It's the former president's dismembered head.
Collect all 43.
Where's the president?
He's in the war room. Important national crisis. And when I said national crisis, I meant to say he's just watching television. We are not at the brink of war with Cuba.
All right, Sam, our mission is clear. Nuke the commie
I
bastard!
think we've seen enough of the war room for one lifetime, Max.
Yeah, you're right, Sam. Having to hurt people from a distance takes all the fun out of it anyway.
If you're not taking cases, what do you guys do?
I've become an expert in volcanology, and Sam is... well, Sam is in his own world now.
Great transmogrifying vapor wolves of Rigel 17. Booster rocket through the Van Allen belt. I'm in my office.
Any idea why Santa went nuts?
Beats me. I'm the intern. I just came off the assembly line yesterday.
Jumping jacks and half stacks of hat racks. Are you saying elves are made in factories?
Because if you are, I want to place an order for 6 million. Also, tell my army they're fired.
No, I meant I was working in a factory.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. What did the factory make?
Elves.
What do you do here?
I work for the largest division of hell, the FCC.
Doing what?
I bleep.
Right here in your cubicle?
In front of Satan and everyone?
Happy holidays, Jimmy.
Hey, who threw that? What? Could it be true? Timmy, look! It's your pa's lucky boxing glove.
Where the did that come from, Daddy?
I don't know, son. All I know is I finally got a second chance.
It's a Christmas miracle.
I ain't never letting this thing out of my sight again. Now come on, son. Your dad's gonna go punch out some bums and get you that operation.
God us, everyone.
And my latest dance is called the Inconsolable Nephilim. Check it. Ah! Oh, it burns!
Alrighty!
Funny seeing you guys here again.
There's nothing funny about it. It's what we were carved to do.
Hey, lighten up on Sam and Max.
Oh, you're one to talk, Mr. One Offensive Stereotype after the next.
Now you're just being mean.
Stop what you're doing. It's evil.
What's evil is being stuck on a spaceship while going through severe basalt withdrawal.
Is this guy always like this?
Sure we can't do anything to cheer you guys up?
You can leave me alone to do my job. Now, Bosco, don't you realize that everybody got tired of you over a year ago?
Some people like me.
Stop picking on Bosco.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just getting started. I can name a billion things wrong with you.
Now that's an odd feeling. Hey, what gives? The fountain of youth water is gone. Have you been sneaking into my inventory again, Max?
Don't blame me if you're having trouble holding your water.
Stupid magic water evaporates if it gets too far away from the fountain. That's damned inconvenient. Hey, chimps, watch as High Priest Max performs a great miracle.
Oh, mighty feet, hear my command! What was once water, make flavorful drink for my people. What was once colorless, make yellow.
That not impressive.
What was once without sustenance make enriched with calcium, which is something our bodies need anyway.
Just get on with it, Max. It's a gong with no gonger.
Where's J.P. Morgan when you need her?
Can you describe your father for us?
Man, I thought you guys were detectives. Haven't you figured out I was a test tube, baby? My mama didn't need a man. I got everything from her.
Where'd you get your paranoid fear of giant invisible conspiracies out to kill you?
That's a chemical imbalance that's all mine.
What do you think is the answer to the trivia question?
I've got a good feeling about death by lethal injection.
That's not even one of the choices.
What? Oh, sorry I'm distracted, Sam. I've been working on your performance review.
What's that?
It's all neat and computery. It's got to help out with your laser light show.
Thanks, Sam and Max. This'll be perfect.
At first, I was afraid. I was petrified.
That ain't right. What did you guys do?
Reconfiguring neural network, dumbass. So, you're back from outer space.
Evacuate! Evacuate!
Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I. I will survive. I will survive.
Tiny Timmy!
So cold. So f***ing cold.
Medic!
Hello! For emergency medical service, press or say 1 now.
Just save my boy! Hang on, Timmy! Live, damn it! Live!
Well, if that doesn't help us get into hell, nothing will. Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today to celebrate this twisted mockery of holy matrimony.
Sorry we ruined your dad's fancy casino, champ.
Ah, that place was a real doo-doo hole anyway. I like having the robot alive because he flippin' loves trivia, just like I do. And he's got an irreverent, in-your-face attitude, just like Daddy.
You're my best friend, you little imbecile.
Ah, there's nothing more heartwarming than the love of a rat for his abusive robot pal.
Isn't that cute, Max? The rats have set up their own little casino.
Where's Jimmy Two-Teeth? I want to show him a new sleeper hold I learned.
The boss is busy.
He can't be too busy for us. We're the ones who gave him his big break.
Not to mention various smaller fractures and sprains.
What a waste. What a senseless waste. Spilt milk.
We'll take the case.
Your Honor,
What does that mean?
like the Hawaiian word aloha, it can mean many things like hello, goodbye, or, as in this case, we're not going to pay you.
Deadbeat really is the universal language.
Why'd you play back that demon recording?
I've got a case of PISD, post-insecticide stress disorder. It keeps causing these flashbacks.
How so?
I get a whiff of something familiar, and the memories just come rushing back.
Must have been some brimstone in the air during that exorcism.
Oh, is that brimstone? This whole time I just assumed you let out a 200-pound fart.
No, it was brimstone. Honest.
This is the blood bank calling for Mr. Max. Thanks for your very generous donation, but we'd really prefer that people only donate their own blood.
Great. Now what are we gonna do with all those buckets of sea monster blood?
We could build a grotesque slip and slide.
Great idea. We'll call it the birth canal.
You're scary looking.
Did you know you got a big mole on your face?
Are you wrinkly because you're old or because you worry about a lot of stuff?
Did you mean not to grow a mustache, or was it a shaving accident?
You do realize I could crush you both, right?
I thought you said Grandpa Stinky was on an around-the-world cruise.
Let's watch as the spider tries to free herself from her own web of lies.
Oh, he sent me a postcard. His cruise was hijacked by Sherpa terrorists. They ended up making him their god, and now they're following him on a quest to scale the world's tallest peaks.
Well, her story does seem to hold up.
Look, it's Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss. Fine, don't say hi.
His lust for power has twisted him into a mockery of the goldfish we once kind of loved. That insouciant fin-flapping, that glassy, malevolent stare, like a sociopath or a Fox newscaster. Mr. Spatula has become pure evil. That's a lovely-looking two-headed Buddha.
Why, thank you. Ram Dass gave me that after we won the 35th annual World Enlightenment Dirty Dancing competition together.
Well, looks like this is it, little buddy. My whole life is flashing before my eyes. I wondered where I'd left my wallet. Look here, Pedro.
Pedro? Boy, you people from the past are backwards. You think just because I'm mariachi with a big sombrero and mustache, I'm some two-dimensional cultural stereotype?
You're right, I've been insensitive. We're Sam and Max, freelance police. What's your name?
I'm just kidding. My name really is Pedro.
So let me get this straight. You worship feet?
Yes, the great feet that hang over us always.
The ways of the world are written in the toes.
The first toe go into the world to bring food to his people, while the second watch over his people always.
One go to market, one stay home.
The third teach us to appreciate bounty of nature, while the fourth teach us purity of the fast.
One have roast beef, one have none.
And when the end times come, the fifth toe return to deliver his people home to paradise.
Wee, wee, wee! All the way home.
Anything we can do to help?
Remember, we're not too proud to cheat.
No. She'll be impressed once she gets to know the real me.
Good plan. Sam, you grab the chicken, and I'll start getting the other one involved in some kind of tabloid scandal.
There we go. One Santa sleigh fueled and ready for takeoff.
Great! Now we can finally bomb Auckland.
What's this about stinky super adhesive?
It revolutionized the whole galaxy. Now it's used for everything from scrapbooking to alien spacecraft. She's claimed in interviews that it was based on an old family formula. But Sam and I think we figured out the real secret. It's made from mole men.
Santa's workshop. The jolly old elf working hard on his delivery, the sound of children playing, and a jaunty Christmas jingle. How could this possibly be hell?
Maybe Santa's Jewish?
We were right all along. Girl Stinky really did murder you.
Maybe next time a couple of travelers from the future come to you with a warning, you'll pay attention.
Murdered my impacted colon? 'Twas naught but a mountain climbing accident that felled old Stinky.
Drag me to hell with scarred arms. Uh-oh.
Pain down below. Very soon. Need release.
Excuse a moment.
Can't hold your holy water, Jurgen?
You dare defile my... Oh, wait, hold on.
That was gruesome!
We like the special.
You're in luck, boys. I've got one already made. One basalt sandwich coming up.
Aren't you gonna cut the crusts off?
I've, misplaced my knife.
You probably left it in the real Stinky's body. It's an honest mistake.
Oh, that's silly, you little rascals. Now, run along and play before I call child services.
Bosco didn't take any pictures of himself. His camera no doubt thanks him.
Behold, Peepers the Omniscient, he of the death gaze.
Oh, bother.
Behold, Wizrael the Tormentor! It burns when I pee!
Behold, Specs the Dominator of... Oh, come on. Those are your demon forms?
They're different colors.
Why am I always the only one who puts any effort into these things?
Sam, I'm not enjoying the poppers anymore. Can I kill them?
Not if I get them first. Being here at the beginning of literally everything really makes you think, doesn't it?
It just makes me appreciate matter that much more.
Yeah, the void kinda sucks, actually. How'd you find out we were missing?
There was a rat, sir. Claimed he was de facto owner of this office since your disappearance. He was quickly taken away for questioning.
Wow, it always takes us ages to get rid of Jimmy Two-Teeth. We must be slipping, Max.
All this time, I never thought to use rendition.
This place is pretty nice, isn't it, Max?
I'm nervous, Sam. What if the paparazzi get a picture of me hanging out in a baby bar? Think of the rumors!
What's the matter with the babies, Chris? Santa loves children.
Why do people always assume that? I took the one job where there's only one day a year there's even a chance I'll be near children, with very strict rules that they're not allowed to see me.
Well, when you put it that way...
How do you think a virile man like me has been married for centuries with no kids? Did you think of that?
I'm trying really hard not to think about that right now or ever again.
You don't still believe in Santa Claus, do you?
Sure I do. I saw him this morning.
Well, I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Santa isn't real.
He's just make-believe, like the Black Easter Bunny, or elves.
But I'm an elf.
That's what makes this so hard.
Wait a second, are you saying I don't exist?
Can you prove that you exist?
Well, sure. I mean, no, I guess I can't.
Ouch, tough break. Surprise! We were lying!
Congratulations, you exist.
Nice try, but I don't believe in you either.
Don't go anywhere, Bosco.
And now where am I gonna go looking like this? Help me get back to normal, guys.
Normal? We'll get you back the way you were before, but we're not promising more than that. Reminds me, Sam, can we wrap this case up pretty soon? I've got a healthcare system and 5 foreign governments to topple, and I'm way behind schedule.
What are you guys doing here?
We were picked up right after the volcano erupted.
Obviously, it was a signal flare for the Carvers to come get us.
See, we're not so good with the direction.
Don't you want to take it easy on Bosco?
We never had it easy. We just had to sit and stare for years and years.
Hey, cheer up.
Easy for you to say. Now let me tell you about those awful ocean chips.
Oh, man.
Cut it out.
You made me lose my train of thought. I'll have to start over.
See you later, Harry.
Zombies! Ah!
What are you doing here?
Sybil said it'd be fun to take part in Stinky's trivia contest. But like the rest of the 21st century, it's really just a confounding mishmash of unfamiliar buzzwords tossed about willy-nilly.
Stinky made a game based on my presidential memoirs?
Hiya, Timmy.
Is your soul finally at peace?
No, I'm not at peace, Mr. Max. I'm ecstatic to be on stage with such a genius.
What was that?
What is he doing? Calm down, kid.
Did you taste her nut log with whipped simply divine?
Oh my! Oh no!
And the smells. It's like teen ooh, with a
I'm surprised this game survived being thrown clear of the Playland and Casino explosion.
Not nearly as surprised as the guy it landed on.
What are you cleaning up? Is that a blood stain?
Don't be ridiculous. Blood? You act like I killed Stinky or something. Grandpa Stinky.
Oh boy, intrigue!
Oh, this is just cherry marinara sauce for the meatball banana split pie Italiano.
Well, that does sound tasty.
If I weren't trying to impress Abe, I'd claw that lying witch's eyes out!
You should let Lincoln see the real you. Otherwise, your entire relationship is based on a lie.
Why are you giving out relationship advice, Max?
I just want to see a good cat fight. I hope he didn't fall on anybody important.
We'd better hurry down if we want to loot the body for spare parts.
I call dibs on any delicious candy that might spill from his demolished innards.
Are you clear on our goals right now?
Bring a little justice to a cruel world. Help just a few of the helpless. Know just a few moments of happiness before the inevitable plunge into that long black night.
I mean at Bosco's, Pinhead.
Oh, something about getting that horseman thing. What the hell was that all about?
Unless I miss my guess, Sybil's being pursued by some kind of rogue semi-sentient interdimensional portal.
Huh.
Help!
Think we should try to help her?
Can't think of anything better to do. We hope you're not still angry at us for getting you fired and everything.
Angry? You destroyed my entire life and unleashed an unspeakable evil on the earth, all out of carelessness and a desire for personal gain. I invented that. I couldn't be more proud.
They're
beautiful.
So what, we have to rekindle the bug's love for his family, teach him what they really mean to him?
Oh my, no. Have you seen them? They're awful. You have to get rid of them.
Oh boy! I'll go get my stomping boots.
Non-violently.
Damn.
How are you enjoying the play?
Oh, it's ripping. But I was disappointed that Booth fellow wasn't in it. I hear he's quite the actor, and I was hoping to see him.
Thank you, Zombie Abraham Lincoln, for helping us teach kids more about irony.
I wonder what happened to Bosco. What does it all mean?
I'm sure there's a perfectly rational explanation for all of this, Sam.
You're right, Max. Wait. When have we ever had a rational explanation for anything?
Exactly. We're way past due for one.
The store looks, interesting.
It ain't a store no more. And did you know people who say that something looks interesting are more likely to be serial killers?
More likely than who?
The non-serial killers. It's a fact. A fact they don't want you to know.
Who doesn't want me to know?
Exactly.
What's with the fancy dance scanner, Bosco?
Tools are necessary. Tools are the only things that separate us from the animals.
That probably plays a little better with the non-dog and rabbit crowd. If Peepers manages to seduce Sybil, it'll be really, really bad.
Even without the whole birth of the hellspawn and the apocalypse thing, it's just really gross to think about.
Why the long face?
It's just that we've been here for so long, and there's so little for us to do. I have to question the soul-crushing bleakness of our existence, and... Oh, wait. You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Took him long enough to catch on. The way that sob story was going, I thought he was about to show us baby pictures and have us sign his yearbook.
Not cool.
Bravissimo!
I think I saw the face of God.
Hey, Wizard.
What?
Please forgive us for what we are about to do.
Oh, crap! You guys are gonna kill me, aren't you?
What? No.
Man, you need to relax. Take a deep breath. Let your guard down.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I'm so tense all the time.
Flynn, showdown at Santa's workshop. You in?
Sorry, chums, I got a rendezvous with my new client.
A lady client?
You know it, pal. If things work out, you're looking at one private dick who's gonna end up on the naughty list.
Steady, steady. Watch the hands. Don't drop it. Oh, for the love of God, don't drop it. Easy now. You can do this, Sam. I believe in you. Steady. Good hands. Give her the old 1-2. It's so close I can taste it. Easy.
Shut up, Max. We want the green salad, extra smoky, with a side of cracked nuts.
Sal, the Jack Nicholson with Dennis Hopper and Gary Busey.
Could we have the grilled cheese with Tabasco and a side of curly fries?
Sal, I need Diane Sawyer with the flamethrower hopped up on goofballs.
Ooh, so do I.
We'd like the soft-boiled eggs on waffles, with coffee, extra cream.
Sal, get me Scooter Libby on a glockenspiel with Mike Tyson singing alto.
I'll have the deep-fried devil dogs with a diet drink, and Max will have the salad plate with extra blue cheese.
Sal, half a Jack Black with a supersized Keira Knightley, in deep denial.
Do you know anything about a zombie factory?
Zombies don't make things, they break them!
No, it's a factory that makes zombies.
Inconceivable! That's like making hate and evil and awfulness.
So you're saying you don't like zombies?
Hell, LLC.
Limited liability was a good choice. I don't want to think about these guys' legal fees.
The contract negotiations alone must be a nightmare. Sorry, folks, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
What for?
If you don't, Santa Claus is going to die.
You're not right in the head, are you, boy?
It's true.
Quit trying to tell us what to do.
Yeah, you're not our dad, man.
I never knew Jimmy Two-Teeth had it so tough.
Stuck with no steady job, a family to support, and an apartment he can't afford, but can't leave because he's already marked everything.
And it can't help having that shrew of a wife.
They're a biracial couple? I had no idea.
Who manufactures the toys now?
It's all been moved off-site, so officially speaking, I have no idea.
What about unofficially?
Baby penguins.
Why on earth would you use baby penguins?
The adults refuse to work without a health plan.
You don't get along with your family?
Negative. Except for my dad, they're all a bunch of spineless ladybugs.
Aren't all bugs spineless?
Not in my regiment. If you didn't have a spine, by God, my dad would make you grow a pair.
A pair of spines?
That's just the kind of bug he was. Senseless and brutal. God, I miss him.
I'm worried, Max.
Worried that enormous black mole on your back might be malignant?
Well, I am now. I was just worried that the giant robot was going to tear down our building.
You put your left foot in, you put your left foot out. Play Love Shack, baby. Electric slide.
You're the one who's been after me all this time?
It was all just a simple misunderstanding.
Yeah, that is pretty daffy.
A lifetime of persecution. All just a simple misunderstanding.
Hope you're not mad, baby.
We all go a little mad sometimes, Mother. Run along to the bunker, and I'll be in later with your dinner.
I'm a ghost, baby. I don't eat dinner.
Just do it!
Bye, Sam and Max.
Well, now that case is wrapped up, I'm off to the party. You coming, Bosco?
Party? Oh, hell yeah!
Well, we rescued Bosco from hell, just as crazy as when we left him.
Maybe even crazier.
But why?
You were trying to destroy us.
And worse, you butchered every song I wish I'd forgotten.
I bet we could make you cry.
Thanks. I've been trying to cry, but I'm just too darn happy.
We can fix that. In fact, that's about the only thing we can fix.
If you want to make me cry, go ahead.
We want to! We want to! Me first.
Cheer up, Bosco. None of this is real.
It's all an illusion.
What are you talking about? Of course it's real. I've been pinching myself to be sure. My face is real. My chest is real. My stomach is real. And my...
Okay, we get your point. What's our plan of attack, little buddy?
You provide suppressing fire while I assemble the Macmillan TAC-50 and unpack the armor-piercing incendiary M20 tracer rounds.
I meant figuratively, goof. We're trying to get Bosco to give us his horsemen.
And nothing negotiates better than a TAC-50 with M20 tracer rounds.
Are you and Abe on a date?
Well, if you want to call it that.
What if I wanted to call it the unspeakable obscenity from beyond space, cackling on the threshold of utter madness?
I think I'd prefer date.
Lincoln's taking the breakup pretty hard, huh?
So am I. I gave their relationship 2 months in the office pool.
You didn't tell me about any office pool.
Don't feel left out, Sam. I placed the bet with your money.
I don't suppose you'd care to stop tearing apart our building.
In truth, it does not matter. I exist only as a mechanized engine for destruction. What I do is what I am, whether I care for it or not.
Oh no, Sam. He's been to community college!
Do you have free will?
There is no such thing as free will. We do only what we are predetermined to do.
Hey, Robot, would you be available as a witness for my next war crimes trial?
I should have free time after I destroy you both.
Great!
Remember all those wild and wacky trends and events from the 80s, Max?
Do I? What was the deal with those jodhpurs and powdered wigs we all wore?
The Louisiana Purchase. What were we thinking?
Cotton gins! I mean, really.
Fellini's Satyricon became the voice of a generation.
The Smoot Holly Terrifact! Crazy!
Wow, we're not very good at this nostalgia business, are we?
It may not seem like that now.
Hey, Bosco, what do you know about suddenly appearing interdimensional portals?
Well, I hear a lot of things. What does it look like?
3 sides, reddish, chasing Sybil.
Oh, well, what you got there is a Bermuda Triangle.
Of course. Why didn't we think of that? Well, Mr. Spatula. It finally all makes sense. Coming back from hell as a ghost, manipulating the gullible ocean chimps, making the volcano explode to summon the mariachis? It was all part of your evil plan. It wasn't part of your evil plan? Well, that wasn't too bad, if you were making it up as you went along. I hope that was an evil laugh. Have you seen Bosco lately?
Not as much as a mother likes, no. I'm always upstairs plotting my revenge, and he's always busy working on his inventions, losing track of time. That's why I send him an alarm clock every Christmas.
Well, you'll get to see more of him now that you're both dead.
Turn that frown upside down.
That nonsense ain't helping.
Sorry, Jimmy. It's just that suicide is too horrible for me to even contemplate, even though we'd all be happier if you were dead. Who are you guys, anyway?
We are the Moai, guardians of the island spirit, keepers of the elemental power.
Sounds like either a good prog rock album or a bad animated series.
Can we say...
Nope.
What about...
Nope.
What about...
Tugger? Yanker? Tool handler?
Okay,
all right.
Good to know.
How could I lose?
I'm no expert, Jimmy, but I bet being a loser helped.
You're right. I can't go on like this. Goodbye, cruel world.
Oh, nice going, Max. Now see what you done? Jimmy's gonna off himself.
Huh. I always thought guys appreciated a bracing, candid reality check.
Your suicide causation rate suggests otherwise. Which fool did you want us to catch exactly?
That man who just came in here yelling about conspiracies and busting up the place.
Bosco always did know how to make a memorable first impression.
Phony so-called high priest, what have you to say for self?
Yeah, what gives, Mr. Spatula? I thought we were pals.
He say pals? Ha ha ha! Then he spit derisively. Now he say, me welcome death. Better than suffer tyranny of imprisonment on stale fish flakes.
I knew I should have taken him for more walks. I blame myself.
I blame you too.
No, he say, you think you won, Sam and Max. You really just step in trap. I send Triangle to summon you here, and you stupid primitives to waste your time.
We not primitive. We have cell phones.
He say, now you too late to stop Volcano. Fascist oppressor Sam and Max get herbal tea and foot rubs once and for all.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad.
Does this thing go any faster?
No, he say, that not what I said at all. Me confused, not herbal tea and foot robes, rain of fire and drowning magma. I always mix those up.
We should have taken the express pod.
Now he say, come, Sam and Max, come to your doom. In my spectral form, I am invincible. Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. Now he say, my medallion! No! Cannot be! What world? What world?
Take him to the sacrificial toilet bowl. Burn! I am the god of hellfire!
How things been in the neighborhood?
Noisy! There has been a dramatic increase in folk instrument-related automobile accidents.
Oh, right. The 10,000-man Scottish polka march is in town this week.
My favorite time of year.
The streets are filled with accordions and bagpipes, stacked like so much cordwood.
We hate bagpipes!
Local mariachi Pedro died this week, due to complications from inhaling ink ribbon fumes. What a waste. Who are you clowns? We're you guys from your distant future.
Heed our dire warnings. I always thought I'd be taller.
Vacation? We came here to rescue you from unimaginable horrors beyond the portal of mystery.
You could have at least had the courtesy to be impaled on spikes or something.
Our neighborhood has certainly changed. Fresh rubble, shiny new robot corpses, hot and cold running vermin.
Yeah, I hate gentrification.
Thank you. This tastes familiar. I can't place exactly where... Oh, wait. I remember.
Sorry, Max. I know you were getting attached to the little guy, but it's for the good of the island.
Attached to who? Oh, right. Did he leave his gun?
What's something that vampires hate, Max?
Coffee-flavored ice cream.
Well, naturally. But I was hoping for something specific to vampires. That's what Mr. Spatula gets for sending a hitman with lousy aim. Max, what say we go down and administer a freelance police-style beatdown to that metal monstrosity?
And then dance on its smoking carcass.
We'll be right back.
Please remember to re-enter the building so I may crush you in it.
Will do.
It's a toy bomber.
Or a real bomber that just takes tiny warheads.
Makes me wish we still had that box of tiny warheads.
Not me. That was our best fishing trip ever.
The past is a fascinating place.
Come for the low prices, stay for the juicy rodent family drama.
Look at all the food on the menus, Max.
Hey, she misspelled appetizer.
Stop saying things out of character. Next time you hear from him, tell Grandpa Stinky we said hello.
Oh, I don't think we'll be hearing from him ever again.
Because you sent him on a permanent vacation?
No, because he was a cheapskate and I refuse collect calls. What is it with you guys?
Who's them?
That's exactly what I'm trying to figure out. I'm watching, I'm listening, and I will find THEM.
Well, if you do, tell them... Okay, this is getting old fast.
Say, Bosco, what's in the...
Hey, guys, does my package sound like it's ticking to you?
Not your best pickup line, Bosco.
Oh, I don't know.
I think my package is the bomb.
Now that's a pickup line.
All right, let's have a look at your x-ray, Mr. Moai Head. We'll see what's causing that persistent tinnitus.
Prognosis, Sam?
Either this toy has a tumor the size of an overfed cat, or it's too dark to read it. Alchemy for Beginners. Jurgen made it up to chapter 14, turning chocolate to gold.
Oh, but build me a machine that turns gold nuggets to chicken nuggets, and we shall have power unlimited!
Good luck finding a new hand, Mac.
Maybe you spare one of yours, yes?
Nah, but we could give you the finger.
Too easy, Max. Feeling better, Bosco?
I don't know, you guys. I still feel kinda distant. What did you guys do?
We kinda made it so that you've never been born. Whoops.
But being born is one of the greatest things I ever did! Fix it, you fools!
Existence isn't something you can just ask for, Bosco. You've got to earn it!
I guess we just sit here for another few thousand years.
That sucks.
It's our Salvia Hispanica Brady Culture Head.
Safe and fun gardening at home with no threat of legal action due to trademark infringement.
I tell ya, this place just isn't the same without Jesse James's hand.
Don't worry, I'm cloning a new one from the fingernail clippings.
How come you guys never looked as good in real life as you do in the ads?
Our young, very delicate, require perfect conditions to grow.
Yeah, we only reach full size when raised by children whose parents truly love them.
We didn't see you at all last year, Flint. What gives?
I had one hell of a crazy case, fellas. Foiling a conspiracy in the movie biz, matching wits with a reanimated Grover Cleveland, breaking up Ascension's cell phone network, and a showdown with a cult leader on Saturn's largest moon!
Wow! How come we never get to do cool stuff like that?
What do you think of the president?
He's the greatest man who ever lived, sir.
Oh, these poor bastards of the 60s having to grow up in a world without David Arquette.
All those times on the mariachi spaceship when you saw only one set of footprints? That was when I carried you.
Oh, for heaven's sake!
The Bop Buddy Pre-Adolescent Aggression Management System. Do you have any money?
Yeah, but ever since I shrunk, I can't get to it anymore.
What? Where do you keep it? Oh, right.
Dear God, man! Do you ever wash that coat?
¿Qué onda con el pollo?
He's from before time began.
Yeah, turns out the chicken came first.
It makes no sense. If that's the chicken, what's there now?
Well, we left an egg.
Likely story. I'll have to see that egg.
But...
I'm just kidding. Boy, you past people are so gullible.
Wait! No! Don't put me back in there!
We're going bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
You'll stay gone if you know what's good for you.
Sam, look how his little eyes and the barrel of his gun follow us. I could squeal.
Any suggestions for the trivia answer, Max?
Same as always, Sam. E. cheat.
My best friend Max has something very important to say to you.
Boobies.
Whatever.
You'll see, you f***ing h***s. You'll see, you f***ing h***s. Oh, you f***s. Oh, you'll see.
Good to see those Moai heads finally found a way to make themselves useful.
Yeah, depression is getting to be a real growth industry.
Came from behind.
Let's go, little buddy.
Flint tastes like cigarettes and cheap scotch. I don't think he's my hero anymore.
You're only saying that because you don't have a soul, Max. How's the diner business?
Well, it's no Italian villa rendezvous with George Clooney, but reopening the family restaurant is very fulfilling.
Bringing people closer to obesity-induced ischemic heart disease is its own reward. I'm gonna miss those guys.
Don't ever say that again, Max. Not even as a joke. What are you doing here?
We all got terrible presents from Santa.
So we decided to come to the North Pole and return them.
Better that than spending Christmas Eve with a shotgun aimed at the fireplace. Kids today have no respect for tradition, Sam.
Hey, Flint, want to help us beat up a robot?
Sorry, fellas. I got a tough case and a couple of rubes to crack here. You guys can handle yourselves.
That Flint paper. Inspiring, even in his unhelpfulness.
Wait, before you talk, we have question. How you air breathers survive down here?
I had the forethought to use bubble wrap and crazy straws to fashion my tie into a stylish and nearly imperceptible aqualung.
And I'm amphibious. Sure, it got me teased a lot in school, but as it turns out, it's pretty useful.
Well done. We've installed your new super high-powered antenna.
We cannot be held liable for any injury or loss of life.
I'm liking the sound of this more and more.
Please demonstrate the operation of the antenna to our big winners.
Not the light. I don't want to see the bright light again.
Very well, you get to figure it out for yourselves.
Bringing life to this decaying lump of flesh, we mock death.
We become as gods, rewriting the very laws of the universe!
It lives! Our creation lives! Happy birthday!
¿Y somos a birthday? Ole!
Well.
Kinda sucked the horror right out of it, huh?
Hey, Specs.
Yeah?
Think fast!
About what?
Oof!
Max just isn't that into you.
Oh, geez, Sam, show a little tact. What he means to say is, there is absolutely no way, no how I would ever be interested in you until the day the Earth is consumed by the flames of our exploding sun.
You say that now.
It's an obituary from the local paper.
More trophies from our victims! Who'd we get this time?
Local mariachi Pedro died this week due to complications from...
From what? A perfectly aimed bullet to the evildoer's cold black heart?
I can't read the rest. It's too blurry. Where are all the other elves?
Santa fired them. To stay competitive with the other major holidays, we had to outsource our gift manufacturing.
How'd the elves take it?
They all got together and sang a farewell song.
Aw, that's sweet.
You didn't hear the song. Let's just say it wasn't very Christmassy.
You've got to come in here, little buddy. It's the most horrible thing ever.
Sounds fun, Sam, but I'm too big to fit in the hole.
Hey, Sam, listen to this. It's funny. That's what she said.
Ah, get me out of here.
Relax, Bosco. You're gonna have a coronary.
Yeah, they're probably the grotesque but misunderstood kind of aliens who just come to Earth because they hate cows and fields of wheat. Does Christmas hold happy childhood memories for you, Max?
Heck no, Sam. All I ever wanted for Christmas was a ruthless Mongol horde. And of course, a complete collection of the My Semi-Attractive Pony set.
Bloodthirsty barbarians riding colorful pony toys. I imagine the neighborhood toughs might have given you a little flack for that.
Not for long.
How you doing, Bosco?
You gotta help me out, guys. They're really bringing me down.
And then, in 1158, there was that monkey that just kept on pooping.
Need anything, Bosco?
I need you fools to save me, damn it!
Oh, don't even get us started on the native dances.
We're on the case, Bosco.
Hurry up!
It was always the same thing, over and over again.
It doesn't seem fair that the paupers could get their own kingdom just for being annoying and widely despised.
I think it's just more proof that the system works.
What exactly does this prophecy say is going to happen?
The carvers foretold a golden age of 1,000 years of peace. And then a terrible cataclysm. The great volcano god Ranakau would reawaken and rain fiery death upon the island. Our noble civilization would come to an end.
Hot damn!
Sounds like we picked the coolest time to come. Obsessomatic stopwatch. Start kids' panic ulcers early with a constant reminder that they're always running late.
You can hear the precious moments of your life passing with every second.
See you later, Ms. Bosco.
We're gonna pick up some swingin' 60s chicks and start a groovy hullabaloo.
Men.
Cut it out, Max. You don't even like girls.
Oh, right.
You got a problem with women?
Nah, just never interested. With all the general malice I have to get done in a day, girls are just a huge waste of time.
I have never been as turned on as I am right now.
What?
We can use this to look into our future.
Cool. What do you see?
Nothing. I guess we haven't got any future.
Oh well, it's been fun.
Do you believe in all this prophecy of destruction mumbo-jumbo?
Of course I do. I can feel Ranakau's anger rumbling even now.
Me too, Sam. I think those tamales from Stinky's are repeating on me.
Ah, scatological humor. Very classy.
Tons of model volcanoes just like the one on Easter Island. It's like Bosco was obsessed with this shape.
Like I'm obsessed with the shape of Bosco's unnaturally bulbous forearms?
A little like that, but slightly less creepy. So much in the office has changed.
Oh, the wonders I could show the two of you if I wasn't afraid of violating the time stream. Yeah, the time stream's asking for it. Well, okay. In the future, we can make phone calls to other people even when we're not at home. My God! And our cars now have additional brake lights above the rear seats.
Did we hear you right? Girl Stinky is a cake?
Aye, to start. I'd been experimenting with evil food for decades.
You fiend!
It was for the good of mankind. Humanity is weak and pathetic, always complaining about food poisoning and severe gastrointestinal disorder. But only the strongest could survive my dishes. I'd create a master race, and the most vile, combining an entree, sides, and dessert all into one bowl.
No, never.
The kick of the damned.
Shouldn't you kids be outside playing or dating or whatnot? Outside? It's 8 o'clock at night.
When I was your age, I would have set fire to at least 4 different categories of things by this hour.
If we're going to help you with your volcano problem, the least you could do is shake things up a bit.
This isn't some game. I wasn't granted elemental powers just to amuse you.
Are we gonna have to dig this guy up to get the stick out of his butt?
He wasn't always like this. There was a time, centuries ago, when the ground would shake with his laughter.
And there was a time when you didn't need a sandblaster to fit in your ceremonial dress.
That was uncalled for.
Why are we hanging around this skeezy slop house?
I don't know about you, but I want to win that trivia contest.
Good idea. We could really use that prize.
What prize? I just wanted to do my trademark victory dance while I point and laugh at the losers.
Would you stop doing this, please?
If you start me up, I'll never stop.
Huh?
I exist to destroy. I am carrying out my sole purpose of existence. So philosophically, the question is not would I stop, but can I stop?
And the answer?
No.
Which raises the question, would I stop beating his rusty metal ass, or could I stop?
Crab and salamander enchiladas in green sauce.
Sal, I want Lou Dobbs and Greta Van Susteren doing double dutch on the back of a rogue elephant.
Tuna noodle casserole with onion rings.
Get me one Rudy Giuliani with no pants and sequined garters. And a tuna noodle casserole with onion rings.
Seared grouper in a maple syrup reduction with bacon-wrapped dates and toffee chips, served on a bed of Venezuelan newspaper clippings.
Sal, number 3.
Chicken chow mein with chocolate-covered raisins and a caramel swirl.
Sal, give me a hyperactive spider monkey in a powder blue cardigan, and why don't we go ahead and wrestle him to the ground and tickle him till he pees?
I have got to see what goes on in this kitchen.
What's your job around here?
Do you kill stuff, or are you mostly decorative?
Master Jurgen created me to prove his ultimate victory over life and death.
Never thinking that he'd have to feed you and walk you every day.
Yeah, zombie guys. I'm so down with the smoking, yo.
Smooth. Wouldn't you rather die by my hand?
I guess it'd be faster and better to get taken out by a friend. You are my friend, right, Max?
I wonder what I could use to do the job. The Luger? A 9-iron?
You're not even listening to me, are you?
Of course I am, Sam. Go on!
What brings you here?
I thought it would be fun to play this trivia quiz, but instead we're stuck watching Stinky make a mockery of the word knowledge.
Sounds like fun to me.
Yeah, Max and I always have a blast making a mockery of the word justice. It's a record of what people got in their stockings. Jenny A. Nice kid, sock full of toys. Dan F. Means well, sock full of candy. Stephen G. Liar, sock full of coal.
Wow, Santa must really hate liars.
Yeah, a messy public divorce will do that to you, I guess. What dangerous toy are you recalling this time?
It's the Rex Skirmish Danger Hero action figure. Completely irresponsible, and it just keeps coming back even worse. Oh, it's taken me 4 months just to get them to remove the candy-flavored lickable lead-based chest tattoo.
We'd like the daily special.
Sal, Condi Rice Kickboxing Nabuda, Thai style.
What's in it?
What do you mean, what's in it?
We'll have the poached eggs with tinfoil.
Sal, give me the Norse god Thor in a terrarium, and spank him.
I'd like the double burger baked in biscuit dough. Hold the clams.
Half a doppelganger in tight pants singing solo.
Could I get the precious special with hash browns?
Sal, 2 lemony snickets and a Mexican standoff with a prairie dog.
We'd like the tuna sandwich, extra peppers and pop rocks on white bread.
Sal, I need an Al Gore in mariachi pants riding a disco ball.
We'd like the sweet and sour saltwater taffy.
Sal, Julia Roberts, put a bullet in her brain and kiss her with Andy Rooney.
It's like my secret dreams made audible.
We'll have 2 yogurts and an open-faced turkey sandwich.
Sal, Hugh Bliss ×2 with a side of Brady culture.
I miss zombie Abraham Lincoln already.
Me too, but it was worth it to see that savage beatdown Flint gave him.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet loss. That was epic. Look at all this junk that's been sucked into the Bermuda Triangle.
Anything good?
Want to read the second half of the 20 Commandments?
Nah, I only support omnipotent deities when I'm the deity.
Your high priest is a false prophet.
That very serious claim to make
could make us lose tax-exempt status.
How you back it up?
With a fillet knife and some sushi rice.
Kill them!
I wonder what the elves have on their office computer.
Oh, let's read their email.
It's a high score list for Minesweeper. Let's see. Prancer, Wiggles. Shambling corporate presence? How'd that get there?
Well, pretty soon it's gonna be all Max. Now how do I start a new game?
Sorry, I think it's Frozen.
Computers and icy Arctic wastelands. A bad combination.
What's this about decorative decals?
We can outfit your ride with a wide assortment of decorative embellishments created by our in-house auto detailing artist.
How does he do that?
His mother was a label maker.
Simply hit the streets and obliterate rare objects. If we deem them suitably interesting, we will reward you with a decal to commemorate the joyous destruction.
Now that's my kind of game.
So many presents and no one to play with them. It's enough to make you cry a custard. Miss Bosco, I really think you should reconsider.
I can already see us. Living next door to that nice detective.
Well, it would be nice having someone to do my laundry.
You don't even wear clothes.
And yet, I always end up with so many blood-stained shirts. 'Tis a mystery.
Step aside, sport. We grown-ups have to take care of a great big mean old volcano god.
You and your companion will be wanting to take a step back.
Oh, look, he's trying to intimidate us. He's just perfect. Please, let's take him home.
Not now, Max.
Then when, Sam? My biological clock is ticking and I'm not getting any younger.
You just let peepers know how you want it, baby.
Say my name. Say my name.
Hey, Dick Peacock. The Eye.
I love that commercial. Arr, lad, tell me what is the finest in replacement optics.
Aye, Captain.
Okay, go ahead and tell me.
Aye, Captain.
Well, are you gonna tell me or not? Arr.
Aye, Captain.
I just remembered I hate that commercial.
Every little jackalope says, I want to be a hat rack when I grow up. We can't take the case, but we'll keep an eye out for your vandal, Miss Bosco.
I swear if I ever find him, I'm gonna make sure he gets no pleasure in this life.
I haven't heard a tale of motherly love like that since the Manchurian Candidate.
Remember, Max, if we see a hippie, just shoot to wound. We don't want to kill the parents of any important scientists or something.
Right, because all the best scientists have names like Tree and Sunshine.
Why didn't you tell us the poppers were your bosses?
I thought it was obvious. You actually think someone could be as mean and despicable as that by accident? You are so slow!
I'm married to my career.
They had the ceremony in Canada because it's legal there. Wasn't Jenny Tallarico the girl who had a crush on you for years, Max?
I don't know. I never noticed. They call her Jenny Tungarico because she'll kiss anybody and she uses her whole mouth. Grody! Ugh, grody!
What can you tell me about this canoe?
It's a priceless antique.
Then why is it in a diner and not a museum?
I believe it's important to bring a variety of cultures to the unwashed masses.
I'm not sure which better describes your food. A variety of cultures or unwashed masses?
Which was your favorite My Semi-Attractive Pony toy?
Oh, I can't decide. Probably Gumdrop, the one with a great personality.
Good choice. I always like Cinnamon Stick, the pretty one's best friend. It's the limited edition Pestilence maquette with super detailed open sores. Aw, see how he slumps in his saddle?
Does he have any cool action features?
Cut it out, Max. You don't know what that'll do.
What's the worst a toy could do? Choke a toddler, blind a toddler? Eviscerate?
Well, it looks like nothing happened anyway. Let's go. You're looking chipper. Are you enjoying sending overpriced toys out to overprivileged children?
Oh no, it's awful. No matter what I do, my toys keep getting sent back.
Okay, look, just because you're an elf doesn't mean you're good at making toys. Stop living the stereotype.
Oh, I'm plenty good at making toys. But what good is that when there are no children to enjoy them? It's like being in, well, the place where bad people go and it's really hot.
Tampa?
Yo soy el mariachi solitario de last in one's noble line. My people care only for robots and Martian invaders. But for birthdays they say maybe later we don't have the time. Mariachi, ay, 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 ay. I come back from the future and pick up young versions of me. In our spaceship, ay, 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 ay. We set course through the time stream and filled Ringo's birthdays with glee.
No!
Por favor, don't freak out if you see mariachis extraños. It's just me y mis patos who wish you feliz cumpleaños. But spaceships like this are expensive, even more when they travel through time.
And singing for birthdays on spec makes us poco dinero. So we took on a contract and that's our new boss to co-sign.
Mariachis, ay, 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 ay.
We take souls of the damned and we send them to places unknown.
I don't want to go!
Through that portal, aye, 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 aye. Although first we must crush them with gigantic heads made of stone.
Our lives suck.
Where they go, we don't know. But it's hard, maybe it ends in And as long as we still get to sing, no importa nada. When we say adios, so be sad, but please try not to cry. We were there for your birthday, we'll see you again.
Uh-oh, the cowman has had a heart attack. Oh well.
It's always darkest before the dawn, Jimmy.
What the hell does that even mean? Give it up, Sam.
Ah, you're right. If somebody as dim as you can tell I'm just phoning it in, why bother? What are we supposed to be doing here?
Wandering the barren, radioactive wastelands seeking post-apocalyptic justice?
Oh, I'd rather just stick around the office. I wonder if those mariachis can hear what we're saying right now.
Well, either they can't, or they have an embarrassing lack of respect for their mother's honor.
Did you hear that Stalin over in accounting got demoted last week?
I heard he was dipping his slide rule in the company breadbasket to try and shimmy his way to the middle, if you know what I'm saying.
Actually, I have no idea what you're saying.
I must admit your repentance was acceptable. I suppose I can help you after all.
Forget that! You gotta send me back! I wasn't done haunting people yet!
Oh, Max, you and Sam will be dead soon enough.
So not only did the paupers beat you in the ratings, they beat you to death. Wow, you just gotta laugh. I said laugh.
Well, boys, another round?
Oh, dear.
Oh, my.
Oh, no.
I'm naked.
I'm naked.
I'm naked!
What kind of miserable work are you doing here, Santa?
I'm recalling dangerous toys.
Ah, I recall the dangerous toys of my youth. The savage tongue ripper, little patio fisticuffs, the belligerent drunken leprechaun.
Oh, I remember that one. He really wet himself.
What's that, Commissioner? I won the Nobel Peace Prize?
Congrats, pal. I can't think of anyone who deserves it more, whose name I'd be able to pronounce. What did we ever do to you?
You only ruined our birthday.
It was 1 year ago today.
You thwarted my journey to evil pop stardom. And you gave me severe diarrhea.
And these glasses aren't cheap.
And worst of all, the mariachis never came to sing for us.
Wow, who knew the princes of hell would be such whiny little babies?
What's the word on the street on Bosco's disappearance?
I've been making chin music with every pigeon in this burg, but nobody's singing. Trails dried up like a hobo's inner thigh.
How quickly the lingo goes from colorful to gut-churning.
You are here to right a terrible wrong you once committed.
We have to stop ourselves from doing yo mama jokes? Can we have your key card?
Well, considering you already took it, I guess so. I don't need it anymore, now that I'm full-time in hell, suckers.
Yeah, Brady, you win!
Well, what if we're like all dreaming now, and what we think is a dream is really reality?
That would explain why I'm always showing up at places with no clothes on.
What if this is the way it ends for us, Max?
No way, Sam! I'm either dying in a gunfight or while watching TV. In a perfect world, I'd die in a gunfight while watching TV.
Spoken like a true American, little buddy. Could God create a kidney stone so large that even he couldn't pass it?
Of course, an omnipotent God can, by definition, create anything he can conceive of. My question, can anyone set up a joke so obvious that even you would not take it?
Does not compute.
What is it with mysterious portals lately?
Sybil's not that mysterious once you get to know her.
I don't even want to know what you think I meant. Anyway, we should probably save her from the rampaging triangle thingy.
Yeah, we might need her later.
Max chatting with the former president, before violently decapitating it. Congratulations on your recent embarrassing idol victory.
Now hand over that contract.
No chance. We need it. But that's supposed to be my contract. I won it fair and square.
And I helped him cheat.
Hey, future Max.
Oh, hey guys! Look, Sam, more visitors for your special day! Comically backwards past versions of ourselves!
Nah, I want to keep these shoestrings.
That's nice, Sam.
Come on, Abe. Take it like a man. Think of all the advantages of being single.
Like what?
You've got total freedom.
Complete lack of direction.
You can do what you want when you want. You answer to nobody.
And nobody cares if you die.
You can meet lots of new people.
And have a never-ending string of shallow, unfulfilling encounters.
We seem to be working at cross purposes, Max.
Maybe, but this way I get to annoy two people at once.
We've got better things to do than jump around on a trampoline.
We do?
Not really.
We've got better things to do than jump around on a trampoline.
See anything in here that can help with our Santa problem?
158 things. 172 if you count the nachos individually.
Right, I forgot about your savant-like ability to find lethal uses for common items. I meant non-violent.
Oh, then I've got nothing.
Sometimes detective work is like pulling teeth.
That's fair. Sometimes pulling teeth is like detective work.
Sometimes detective work is like an overripe banana.
Me too!
Sometimes detective work is like a hypoglycemic weasel with a wooden leg.
I know exactly what you mean.
I was right the first time. Sometimes detective work is like pulling teeth.
Someone else's teeth, sure.
That's the last one. Now we just have to sing the incantation.
Do we have to?
If we want to save Santa, the season of giving, and possibly the entire Earth as we know it, yes.
It still hardly seems worth it.
Am I the only one filled with a sense of dread at the sight of that thing?
Ah, Harry's not so bad. He's just made some poor life choices.
Not Harry, numbskull. That sunflower. It's like it's staring right into my soul. Are you still the Queen of Canada?
Hardly. I thought they'd be happy when I annexed the U.S., but all they did was complain. They were all faltering dollar this and pernicious crime rate that and unwieldy and inefficient healthcare system. Moan, moan, moan.
I didn't think Canadians ever complained.
They did it in that really polite, passive-aggressive way that just made it worse. Okay, bachelor number 1. I'm looking for a man with a heart of gold. How would you prove you've got one?
What's that? I'm terribly sorry. I was distracted. See, I used your restroom earlier, and I'm worried I might not have remembered to leave the seat down. Could you repeat the question?
We really should get rid of that VCR, Sam. It eats tapes.
So do you, but I don't think about throwing you out with the trash. Often. For very long. Do you have any...
Boy, I'm standing buck naked on an empty stage miles below the surface of the Earth. Does it look like I have anything?
Do you have any chainsaw gasoline?
Oh, I really am in hell.
Do you have any of the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse action figures in stock?
Nope, we shipped the last one out this morning.
Where?
Some wretched block of urban misery.
Hey, we live on a wretched block of urban misery.
Flint, can we ask you a few questions? It'd really help us out.
You boys don't need this mug's help. You guys have what it takes. You've got guts.
Thanks, Flint. We had more, but our refrigerator shorted out.
I gotta run for a meeting with a client. Keep up the good fight, boys.
Aw, Flint's gone!
Buck up, Max. We'll see him again.
I know, Sam, but I was hoping to hit him up for some cash first.
A smooth kid like you must have dozens of girls wanting to go to the prom with you.
Oh, don't lie to the boy, Sam.
Nah, all the girls are into Max because he's mean to them. And also, he doesn't complain when they dress him up in their doll clothes.
Ah, the precious memories.
How's the weather up there? You should play basketball.
We'll see who's laughing once I put incriminating photos of your body on the internet.
Can you think of anything more heartbreaking than unrequited love?
I got it. Having your wedding party crashed by a lone gun-wielding psychotic.
That's just weird and pointlessly creepy. What's so heartbreaking about that?
Being haunted for decades by the knowledge she could have avoided the bloodshed if she'd only invited me.
Did you know you're really popular in Germany?
Did I know? It changed my life. That ill-conceived dalliance in prismatology left me penniless.
You should have thought about a nest egg.
Why are you standing naked on a stage in front of your mother, your therapist, and a Mexican?
Wait, I know this one.
I'm in some kind of one-man play, but it never ends, and I don't know any of the lines.
Bosco's Personal Hell, a play in an infinite number of acts.
Phew, I thought waiting for Godot sucked.
Didn't we destroy the internet?
Luckily, Al Gore was able to recreate the internet from his original plans.
What's on the internet that would interest a droning, glassy-eyed zombie anyway?
Al Gore recreated the internet in his own image.
What do you think Tiny Timmy's chances are of pulling through, little buddy?
I'm no doctor, but I'd say the kid's
All things considered, this place isn't so bad.
Your own cubicle, full benefits. Hell, throw in some stock options and I'd worship Satan.
Huh? No, worship me! Worship me!
Oh man, these former TV stars will not let go of their catchphrases.
You crack me up, little buddy. Jurgen must be sleeping off his humiliation at the zombie club.
Let's chop off his head, then set him on fire, then go for ice cream.
We can't hurt him while we're still zombies, Max.
Then let's put his hand in warm water.
Stinky's has a no smoking unless you're Flint policy.
Sounds a lot like their policy on homicides.
Missed! Satan must have messed up my aim to torment me.
But you're a lousy shot in real life, too.
I said Satan must have messed up my aim. Where did you find so many femurs?
My old horn section. Say hello to Jack, Don, and Rochester.
That's awful.
Oh, tell me about it. Well, these guys still can't hold the high notes.
Beating up a doll cannot compare with the wonder and the excitement of arithmetic and grammar.
Uh-oh, Max. I think the cops may have been educational toys.
I knew there was a reason I didn't like them.
Why don't you go inside?
We were on our way in when we heard some frightening noises coming from the workshop. It almost sounded like...
Gunshots?
Yeah, how did you guess?
Sam, why am I the only one who associates Christmas with the sound of gunfire?
Best not to think about it, Max. We bring a warning from the future.
In about 25 years, you're going to be... murdered.
Murdered my swollen pancreas. I once wrestled 4 rabid grizzlies while standing on the back of a rutting alligator while being pelted with karate-tipped darts and fighting off a case of irritable bowel syndrome. I'd like to meet the man who could murder old Stinky.
Hi, I'm Max.
I don't know how to tell you this, Max, but I think this new so-called Stinky imposter murdered the real Stinky.
Well, duh.
We'll have to keep an eye on her.
Want me to break your legs so you can convalesce in an apartment across the street while I occasionally flit in wearing diaphanous gowns and discuss the case as a metaphor for our relationship?
I'm trying to think of a much stronger word for no. Sorry for your loss. Any final arrangements you want us to take care of?
Oh, I ain't going anywhere yet. Even if I could get to the afterlife, I can't rest until I find the man who trashed my store.
But that was over 40 years ago.
Wow, she really holds a grudge. I'm glad I broke up with her.
I spent the last 40 years thinking up new ways to make his life a living hell.
But then she says things like that, which makes me love her even more.
Zombie Abraham Lincoln? What are you doing here?
I don't know. This doesn't look like the theater.
Something different about you. You're not wearing your hat!
And he's got a body, and he's not 20 feet tall, and he's just come out of a grave. This isn't our Lincoln, little buddy.
Do I know you?
This place is too disturbing for even me.
And considering the company you keep, that's really saying something.
My dearest Maxine, meet me tonight. Tender caresses down your... And a donkey. Love, the Prez. That's very shocking, sir. Where were they going to meet?
Inside Stinky's Diner.
Stinky's? I can't believe the president would eat at Stinky's. I've lost all respect for the man.
Max said that volcanoes were cool, and you were stupid for wanting to stop it. And when I told him to shut up, he pulled out a gun and shot at me.
Nuh-uh, Sam started it.
Look, I'm not good with kids. Can I just give you some money or something to make you go away?
I'd better not. Last time I played the bongo, I started a bloody decades-long tribal war.
Best open mic night ever!
Bosco, your disguise, it's hideous.
Claw my eyes out, Sam! I can't bear to look at it!
Not if I claw my own eyes out first, little buddy.
I'm not wearing a disguise.
Wow! I forgot how ugly you were without a wig or hat or something.
What's a gooey molasses tar cake?
It's based on my ancient family recipe. But my proud, knuckle-dragging forefathers never thought to use my secret ingredient.
The blood of innocence!
Nutmeg.
You're both wrong, and you're both stupid.
So Bosco's secret bunker was in the bathroom all this time?
Oh yeah, it's been like this for years.
Just think of all the stuff you miss when you have a crippling phobia of public bathrooms. I like it down here. No mosquitoes.
Yeah, but I think I just swallowed some krill. It was mildly unpleasant.
We made pretty good time coming back from the North Pole, eh, Max?
If you say so, Miss Daisy. If I'd been driving, it wouldn't have taken us a whole month to get home.
Well, I've got to go drain the DeSoto.
You should have taken care of that before we left.
Somebody insisted that we drive through the Hudson Bay with the top down. I always wondered what a cooking show in hell would be like.
I expected more Brussels sprouts for some reason.
Hi, Max. It's Max from the future. I've come back to warn you. Don't forget the 12 monkeys. Also, tell Sam I said hi.
What was that about?
I'm making 12 monkey chili.
And do you usually forget to add the monkeys?
No, I just forget to peel them.
What happened to Santa?
I don't know, but if you ask me, it was only a matter of time before he snapped. He's always been a little crazy.
He has?
Think about it. The man gives presents away for free.
I always assumed he did it for the tax write-off. It just wouldn't feel like Christmas without the needless destruction of an innocent bystander. Want to watch TV, little buddy?
Too much TV is bad for your eyes. Let's sort our change instead.
Have mercy! Ladies and gentlemen of the press, the President of the United States.
Hey, Sam, what time is it?
Let's see. The little hand is on the freckle and the corncob pipe is on the right eyeball.
Already? Where does the time go?
Nice snowshoes.
Those are the tennis rackets with which I beat Andre Agassi and Pete Sampras.
Why do they have foot straps?
Because I wore the rackets on my feet. Tough match.
The Philippines. Come for the cockfighting, stay for the chicken.
Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry?
Yes, and yes.
We like marketing.
And we love shooting things.
I like wearing short pants.
Never a dull moment, eh, Max?
We are going to stop that giant robot from destroying our building or die trying.
Die? Really?
Did I say die? I'm sorry, I meant kill. I always get those two confused. A list of the other toys who have wronged him. A constant reminder of his insatiable quest for vengeance.
Karma, 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 chameleon.
Let us get a hold of that horse, Jimmy.
I don't deal in that stuff anymore. Oh, you mean my boxing trophy? Nothing doing.
We've got the run of the whole store, Max. Anything you feel like looting?
You'd think I would, but nothing's really calling out to me.
Let's head back to civilization, or what's left of it.
Good thinking. We can always freeze to death out here later.
That's why I need the personal antipathy registration annulment and non-negational omnifunctional identification device.
That's just paranoid.
Technically, yes it is.
Now we can finally confirm exactly how many different strains of bacteria live in the pickle relish.
Remember, I've still got 163 in the office pool.
Nice jackalope.
Robert Redford caught and stuffed it for me when my film won at Sundance.
Why has the triangle got you so spooked?
It's a bad omen, guys. They're coming for us. I'm going to work even harder to get my emergency bunker in shape, and I recommend you two do the same.
Is our emergency bunker in shape, Max?
It sags a little, but you try looking that good after 2 kids and a Y2K scare.
We'll give you a nice big rattle for that dumb old gun of yours.
You two are seriously trying my patience.
Sam, let's teach him the wrong words for things.
Let's all be quiet and let Santa Claus do his thing.
Uh-oh, I think I need to be changed. No, wait. False alarm.
You 3 mariachis look so much alike, it's uncanny.
Didn't you hear the song? The others are younger versions of me.
Oh, we weren't paying much attention to the song.
We were too busy staring at your dingle balls.
Gracias, senor. They really tie the room together, no?
Hey, it's the North Pole, the magnetic center of the Earth.
Magnetism? Don't tell me you're one of those kooks.
You don't believe in magnetism?
It's an interesting theory, but I'm not convinced. Your magnetism is a cute bedtime story, but I believe in one thing. Okay, fine. I guess I can believe in two things, but that's my limit. People of the feet, all shall love me and despair.
We should be going. Christmas isn't gonna save itself.
Yeah, not like that snobby, self-sufficient St. Patrick's Day.
What do you think of Harry's odds for landing a date with Sybil?
Hard to say, Sam. On the one hand, they're from completely different worlds. On the other hand, her last boyfriend was the decapitated head of a statue of a former president.
Love is strange. Want to give us a hand?
You just want to steal our secrets.
Oh yeah, the zen of being squinty and impotent continues to elude us.
How's the death business going?
It's finally slowed down, now that those rats have shuffled off. But it'd be easier if I didn't have to cover every death myself. An assistant or partner would help everything.
Yeah, that's what you think at first. Boss goes naked.
I'm doing everything I can not to think about that.
Au naturel.
You're not helping.
In the raw.
I'm not listening.
In the buff. In his birthday suit.
Shut up.
Nude. I can't tell if he's supposed to be barfing or asking us to tithe. Both are scary.
Maybe he's supposed to be an embittered waiter spitting on our food.
Even scarier. Are you going to run for re-election?
No, now we're focused on environmental issues.
We've got a new respect for nature since we got kicked out of the governor's mansion.
Can we stay with you guys?
No.
Them. 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 Could you guys turn the DeSoto into a hybrid?
Damn hippies!
We are not. I just wanted to be able to use the carpool lane.
Since when do you stay in the lanes anyway, Sam?
Never die batteries. They're dead. Look, Max, it's the sudden unexpected death figurine with super reaping action.
Now, wherever we drive, pedestrians will feel the icy chill of death.
More so than usual. How long have you had this weird flashback disorder?
Ever since my company tried and failed to take Hamburger Hill.
In Nam?
Negative. Hamburger Hill behind the Burger Buddies on West 5th.
It's made of plastic.
Just like everything else from L.A.
What were you doing in those photos, Max?
Yeah, that's me, filling the bird bath. At least he got my good side.
Which one is that?
Top.
Can you believe that Satan guy tricking me like that?
Let's stack onion rings on his horns and throw him in the pit where they keep the gluttonous.
It's that kind of thinking outside the box that makes me wish you were my partner. Harry, how'd you get back up here so fast?
Guys, I'm omnipresent. Now, keep it down. These mortals can't see or hear me.
Please, Death, you can't take Timmy. He ain't never hurt nobody.
Not damn.
Do you find that Jorgen guy to be as fey and off-putting as I do?
He single-handedly sent vampires way, way down on my list of unholy creatures I'd like to meet and or become.
Being in a TV studio again just makes me tingle with excitement.
I think that's an exposed electrical cable, Sam. Call the gaffer or the best boy, whichever is more embarrassing.
I want to ask you something. Hey, pal, I'll ask the questions here. But, oh, all right, go ahead.
What is he waiting for?
Be patient, Max. It takes a while to think up the right thing to say. It sure is dark.
Let there be light! Damn.
You're still president, little buddy. Do you think that's the same shambling corporate presence that was corrupting Reality 2.0?
Hey, I bet it is! And it didn't even say hi to me!
In its defense, it was pretty busy trying to kill us. What are you doing for work these days?
Well, I'm hoping the stipend from this job holds me over.
Sybil's paying men to be her suitor?
Of course not. But they don't know that.
Why'd you take our hand?
I keep losing them, you know? You're in the bank writing a check. Uh-oh, hand's gone. I could swear they just get up and run away from me.
Forgive me, my mouth is too parched for a spit take, but... You like hell?
What? I mean, sure, the wailing of millions of tortured souls gets a little old, and my headphones are 10 sizes too small. But none of that matters, because I finally found someone who believes in me. Satan.
He is the only true equal opportunity employer.
In the mood for a little spelunking and volcano god pacifying, little buddy?
If by pacifying you mean squeezing the magma out of him like toothpaste from a savagely beaten tube, and by spelunking you mean spelunking, then yes!
How do you like your steak, Max?
Pointy.
Does it bother you that Jimmy's about to end it all and it's probably our fault somehow?
Hasn't he jumped yet? What's he waiting for, a movie deal?
So what do you do here?
I'm supposed to make this tree grow.
How?
By crying. Christmas trees love elf tears.
Heck, who doesn't?
What's the best way to kill a vampire, Sam? I mean, Max?
Ruin every pleasure he gets out of life until he wants to kill himself.
Wow, that's kind of dark.
Oh wait, did you mean best like quickest or most satisfying?
Well, well, Jimmy Two-Teeth. We haven't seen much of you lately.
Yeah? Well, I got an image to maintain. Can't be seen with you, lowlifes.
You know, that's a lot of attitude for somebody we first met crawling up our toilet.
Hello, sir.
Ah! Oh, I thought you were my family. They always try to surprise me on my birthday.
Did someone say birthday?
Ole! That was weird.
Time travel certainly opens up a world of possibilities, doesn't it?
Let's kill Charlie Chaplin and prevent him from starting World War II.
But this is our office, and it's only a few months ago.
Then we're already too late. Curse you, little tramp!
Leave the nice Santa alone and let him do his work.
Santa has not yet learned true suffering.
Can we borrow your sign, Stinky? It's kind of important.
Well, okay. But bring it back. It's a national heirloom. That's the stop sign that would have prevented the Kennedy assassination if Connolly hadn't run it.
No kids allowed.
Fascist.
What about robots? Do we have robot slaves in the future?
With lasers? Oh, you uncultivated savages. Robots are used for controlling our spaceships these days. Surely you've heard of the Mainetron 28,000 line? Well, of course! Right, Sam?
Everybody's heard of that.
I can't shoot, Max.
Max and I wrote the book on gleefully violent entertainment.
I'm especially proud of the appendix, detailing the ripping out thereof.
Oh, baby, I'm gonna be loving you all night long.
Max, what's her situation?
Peepers is making the move on Sybil. She's totally into it.
Just wanted to make sure my dementia hasn't kicked in early. We're trying to talk to Santa. You know him?
Mind if I keep cowering?
I'd encourage it.
Just remember to cower with your legs, not your back.
Now it's time we sent this demon back where he belongs!
Under an unsuspecting child's bed?
Underground music.
Sometimes at night I can hear it coming out of the toilet.
Hey guys, you're just in time for the stripper.
Oh boy! Oh God!
Ooh! Woo!
Yeah!
Woohoo! Shake that moneymaker. Take it off. Take it all off.
Yeah! Woohoo! Now that's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah!
Work it!
All right.
I knew women were hard to find in our neighborhood, but I didn't think it was this bad.
You people should be ashamed.
It's a living.
Hey, sorry about killing you last year.
It happens.
You guys, I'm in so much pain right now.
Congratulations on another successful peace summit, Mr. President.
Don't congratulate me. Congratulate the Peacemaker.
Only Herr Featherly is truly acquainted with the darkness.
This dying business has reminded me. I need to sign my organ donor card.
Ooh, leave me your corneas, Sam.
But you have perfect vision.
What's your point?
Weenie jerky.
How do they make jerky out of weenies, Sam?
You're not old enough to know, and neither am I. Want to compare notes on the trivia contest?
That's strictly on a need-to-know basis.
We've got clearance from the Department of being bigger than you and having guns.
So, how are things?
Oh, you know, not too bad. Except I'm in hell!
Eternal damnation sure made somebody cranky.
Who would send you a bomb?
My mother, of course. She sends me one every year around this time.
Families need traditions.
I guess he's Mexican African American. Hey, Stinky, you've got my hit single from the Embarrassing Idol finals.
Poison control requires I have it to induce vomiting.
Why do people still use bulletin boards now that we have computers?
The pushpins would crack the monitor screens.
What's left of Noah's Ark?
So the legends are true. Someone really was crazy enough to save mosquitoes from extinction. And humans.
Live and learn. Sexual harassment and you. Uh-oh, I've touched all those places. Several times.
Woo-wee! Ride that sucker! Hot dang!
You rode that thing like Marion Davies at the Hearst Castle.
Now do it with me on your head.
Not unless one of the babies lets you borrow his diaper. You're too easily startled. President still missing. Nation panicked.
The nation panics when I go missing. They panic when I make presidential addresses. I wish they'd make up their minds already.
Do you mind if we perform some quick elective surgery?
Whatever. I'm just a monster with no soul. Who cares about my feelings?
Great, thanks! A fool and his bones are soon parted.
You bleep?
I listen for naughty words, and I bleep them! No swearing, no cursing, and no oaths of any kind.
That takes the fun out of everything.
Exactly!
What case are we working on?
Don't you remember? The commissioner wants us to investigate the proposed bill on income tax reform. It's fascinating.
In case no one mentioned this to you yet, you were adopted.
Finally! I've been living at that orphanage for 30 years. It was starting to get pretty awkward. Where are my new parents?
They just died.
Oh, well, easy come, easy go.
What do we do about Jesse James's hand?
We could try to find Robert Ford's hand and let them shoot it out.
Do you ever take baths in this thing?
Of course, Sam. Hygiene is very important. I'll take one right now.
Oh no. Foot bath and piranha aquarium. Too bad the piranha are sold separately. Nothing says inconvenience like a full body search before you can buy your candy cigarettes and all-day suckers. Whatever happened to the original Stinky anyway?
He retired. Went on an around-the-world cruise.
Stinky hated traveling. And water.
And the world.
Did you know that the native language has over 50 words for boredom?
I'm not bored, surrounded by such beauty.
Oh, Abe.
Do you know anything about a zombie factory?
Do you mean like a factory that comes to life after it's been shut down, cranking out products in a hideous parody of actual production, destroying other factories it comes into contact with?
No, that's not what we're looking for.
But I wish we were.
Mind the gap, Max.
I don't have to. The Gap's not my real father.
I hope when we die, they put our hells close to each other.
It'd be like a slumber party that never ends.
We should probably make a reservation pretty soon. What's Benny Goodman like in person?
Benny could do things with a clarinet that nobody else could. Well, thank God. One night after a show in New York, well, I'll just tell you, it was the damnedest thing I ever saw, and leave it at that. Well, there's a lady present.
What happened, Sam? I feel a sudden urge to vote Republican.
We're not as young as we used to be, Max. The fountain's effects wear off quickly.
We're sorry, we can't understand you. But if you'd like to share the magic of SOL with your new zombie friends, feel free to keep driving.
Zombies walk funny.
Are you here to destroy me?
It's nothing personal, but we've got to look out for our property values.
That'd be a nice place to live. But the whole interview process and rental agreement is way too strict.
At least the part where they let you try to put a camel through the eye of a needle is fun.
These demons must really be starved for entertainment if this fascinates them.
The circus never comes to hell. But the squirrel nut zippers will be here next Friday.
I hope that forbidden fruit cider comes in a diet version.
So you can develop those feelings of guilt without those nagging feelings of guilt.
Sorry, sir. We just accidentally killed your puppy.
You crack me up, little dude.
I'd hoped that after getting a punching bag for the office, Max would stop hitting me all the time.
But that's how I show affection.
Well, could you stop loving me so much before 6 a.m.?
No way, Sam! I could never stop loving you!
It's 1 minute to closing. Forever. Beware Santa Claus. And Mr. Spatula. And Hugh Bliss.
Actually, a lot of people have tried to kill us. This could take a while. Nonsense!
Yeah, all those guys are our friends. Suddenly, it all makes sense.
I can't see where we fit into all this, Sam.
So, I've got a couple of walls upstairs devoted to you two.
But the cooler's not for food. It's for the inevitable organ transplants following the show. Ah, the smell of desiccated eggs, congealing bacon fat, and rye bread gone awry.
It's like Stinky's Diner never closed!
See anything that will help us stop that volcano, Max?
Well, we could make a human sacrifice.
These guys don't deserve that kind of treatment.
Okay, fine. Canine sacrifice.
We already checked the roof. Just a pigeon AA meeting. Nothing worth mentioning. I feel a little bad about the prank we played on Bosco. How long do you think he'll be laying low?
Hopefully long enough for me to hotwire his machine and use it to x-ray my butt and fax it to my cousin in Albuquerque.
Always thinking of others. That's what I like about you, Max. Hi, I'm George Washington. Shove your nuts in my mouth and I'll crack 'em.
Please don't make fun of nuts.
Where's your hat?
I'm an enormous stone head. Why should I wear a hat?
To cover your enormous stone bald spot?
I don't have a bald spot, you little pipsqueak.
Are you kidding? It's as big as a Volvo! If that thing's to scale, I'm amazed Booth wasn't blinded by the reflection.
Want to play Dr. Max?
For the last time, Sam, no! Oh, with the monster. Oh, sure. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here.
We'd like to buy something.
I told you fools last time. The store's closed.
But I've been craving a pack of beef tarts for weeks now.
It's the delicious tangy candy that makes its own gravy. Help us out, Bosco.
Stop wasting my time. I'll never get the bunker ready if you two keep jabbering at me.
Grandpa Stinky looks even more miserable than usual. I didn't think it was possible. Are you old enough to write, Timmy?
Oh, yeah! I've been in the hospital so much that Daddy's been homeschooling me. So far, I've learned to write ampersands, asterisks, number signs, and exclamation points.
Maybe it's time we stopped fighting an unwinnable war.
No way, Sam! I won't rest until we've defeated gravity once and for all!
Looking forward to blowing up?
Of course I'm not looking forward to it. Is that a joke?
I'm really not going to miss that guy.
Now that the Stinkies are working together, I wonder if the food here will improve.
Nah, but now they can gang up on any food critics or health inspectors.
Hiya, Flint. What's shaking?
Can't talk, fellas. I'm still waiting for Bosco to get back.
Oh, we already found Bosco.
Yeah, his corpse is already decaying down in the sewer.
Arsenic. I know just the person for this.
It's past the expiration date, Sam. Totally unusable.
Spoiled poison. That's the worst. You know I'm a slave to fashion, but that bottled Mole Man musk is way too expensive.
All you gotta do is frighten one of them and they'll scent mark you for no charge.
You'd think the Board of Health would do something about this place.
Or PETA, or Greenpeace, Amnesty International, the Red Cross, the WHO, the ACLU, the CDC, or the Vatican.
Greenpeace was here last week, but they had trouble dragging the boats along the sidewalk. The water cooler is one of the most often repeated forms appearing in nature. Stinkies look so much bigger than I remember it.
It always was big. It's the health inspectors that got small.
Your hell is just being on a TV show?
I thought for sure a mean old coot like you would end up buried up to your neck in poo or something.
Sorry, Satan. Your demon imposter was no match for the true power of friendship and cooperation.
Plus, I ripped out his kidneys.
I'd better not touch it, lest I create an alternate future where coat hangers rule the world. Max the Destroyer.
Oh, they got my bad side. I want a do-over.
We've learned the hard way that tinfoil hats aren't much good against mind control or battle axes.
But they're a great defense against working microwaves.
Cheer up, pal.
So, your civilization is coming to a fiery, cataclysmic end. Don't sweat it.
Look, Max, it's our favorite demonically possessed elf.
Well, maybe not favorite, but he's in the top 5 at least.
What do you have to do in this play?
Well, I just got done playing a game of Truth or Dare with all my ex-girlfriends. And after that, I gotta get a root canal while taking an algebra quiz.
Oh!
I didn't even study.
Ooh, let me!
There'll be snow flurries in hell before I let you have control of a 2-story tall battle robot, Max. I really shouldn't. I'm watching my weight.
Don't worry. They're all nearsighted.
Tripe nachos and a pickle juice sludgy. I must have been sleep snacking again. I haven't done that since I was asleep at camp and somebody put my hand in warm beef fat. Max?
All right, I admit it. But the look on your face was classic.
Great news, Sam and Max. The demon didn't get us.
Oh.
Why won't you guys just die?
Shouldn't you kids be doing something constructive? Or at least less nerdy?
Today I get to do anything I want.
You do anything you want every day, Max.
No, not you guys too. Hate to do this, fellas, but Sam and Max always said they'd rather die than become one of those things.
I don't remember ever saying that. Did you, Max?
Nah, I'm pretty sure he was making that part up.
Does might make right?
It might.
He's right.
The lucky vermin.
Oh, now showing Robert Goulet's hamster, Gigi.
It's a regular carcass of sin. When this case is over, Max, remind me to get a new lock for the office to keep the undesirables out.
I doubt we can ever keep Superball out. He's the door whisperer.
I almost feel bad for assuming the worst about Mr. Spatula.
Don't worry, Sam. He's in a happier place now. Besides, I suspect he's the one who's been embezzling from the Department of the Interior to buy fish flakes.
It's some kind of ceremonial urn.
We eat ritual food from there, like still beating hearts of victims.
Or party mix.
Now what?
Poke holes in the box and keep him, please?
You've got to help us. He'll kill us all.
Now, Max is harmless. Mostly. Get lost, demon baby.
I have to torment him. It's my job.
We want to take the next train out of here.
Nobody gets on board the Soul Train without a token.
How do we get one of those?
You automatically get one when you die at your appointed time. Oh, cheer up, fellas. You'll be dead soon enough.
Where'd you file our last case?
Under W for waste of our lives, comma, a freaking huge. What do you think's on the other side, Sam?
Oh, I don't know. Probably some horrible alternate dimension ruled by incomprehensibly horrific ancient gods seeking to bring chaos to this plane. You want to jump in?
You can read my mind, Sam.
God, I hope not. Hey, how many volcano gods does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Hackneyed and blasphemous.
Sheesh, tough island.
Pretty exciting, huh?
We can't die now. We have so much to live for.
You guys just cannot make up your minds.
Why don't you just leave?
I can't. I've got to perform. They're watching me.
Who?
Them. I scared myself.
It's getting dark. Are we out past your bedtime, little buddy?
We'll sleep when we're dead.
I didn't get any shut-eye when we died before.
Then we'll nap when we're dead.
We just won't overdo it, or we'll get all headachy. If we put in a sock, the stocking stuffer will fill it with whatever the owner deserves.
You think Genghis Khan wore socks? And if so, where is he buried?
Beats me. This parking meter could withstand anything.
Ah, parking meters. They're like the cockroaches of architecture.
Just when you thought things couldn't get any better. Undead fish. Breedy culture, you're dead?
I didn't even know he was sick.
How do I not get an obituary? I'm a major television star, an international buzz generator.
A cosmic pain in my backside.
You'll crack me up at some later time, little future buddy.
Don't I crack you up now, Sam?
Sorry, pal. His material just seems fresher somehow. Parakeet revolution quelled.
But I suspect the pigeons are still planning a coup.
That is not a medically approved use of nipple rings, kids. You're telling me Satan thinks you're actually good for something?
That's right. I'm finally somebody.
Too bad you had to die to become somebody.
The ironic reversals were so thick, you could cut them with a knife. What kinds of gruesome things do you think the aliens will do to us when they find us?
I don't know, but if I get impregnated with a grotesque alien baby, I want you to be the godfather.
Ditto for me, pal.
Stay away from my cryogenic freezer. I'll need to put myself in suspended animation once the end times come.
If it's a cryogenic freezer, why are there still mustard-covered snow cones in there?
Just because I'll be in suspended animation doesn't mean I won't want a snack.
Nations rise and nations fall, but those hot weenies will outlast us all. If we're going to attack Santa, I think we'll need to do it from here.
But long-range violence is so impersonal. Are zombies allowed to drive cars?
I don't see why not. My license is just as expired now as it was when we were alive. Boy, Stinky sure is a misogynist, huh?
Yeah, in his world, women are all either indecisive, overbearing, or outright liars.
I'm sure glad we don't live in that world. Looks like we escaped that horrible explosion in the nick of time. You okay, Max?
I don't feel disintegrated.
Is baby getting fussy? Is it his bedtime?
Stop it!
I wonder if his precious little skull is soft and malleable like a real baby's. How can we find out?
Nice work, Max.
So can I do you next?
Thanks, but I'm not letting you anywhere near my head with those hedge clippers.
Come on, you'll never feel a thing.
That's what worries me. It's a combination microwave and x-ray machine.
Perfect! Now we can see what's living inside the burrito and then watch it die.
Looks like somebody already had a slice.
That explains all those ambulances this morning. And the screaming.
Bluster Blaster was a lot more polite and encouraging way back when. I wonder what got into him.
He wised up and saw that nice is boring. You gotta have edge, or you get crushed along with all the other pillbugs.
You're embarrassing when you try to act cynical, Max. You think Stinky's gonna be strong enough to resist temptation?
I don't know. That snake whizzer is definitely a charmer.
On the other hand, considering how well she's resisted serving us, or even remembering our names, there might still be a chance. What are you doing here?
Didn't you hear me? I'm deaf! Wait, hang on. False alarm. Tumor was benign.
You lost, Sam.
True surfers don't lose, pal. We just bide our time and hop on the next wave.
True surfers don't flail their arms and shriek like startled raccoons either. I'm pretty sure you lost.
Something smells good.
I'm proud we found a non-violent solution to our problem.
Yes, ripping the brain from a freshly buried corpse was the start of a kinder, gentler Sam and Max. What's a sun lamp doing in a restaurant?
Did you think the food wasn't hazardous enough without the threat of melanoma?
There's a pack of clove cigarettes in here.
Clove cigarettes?
Gilroy's brand garlic clove cigarettes.
For that extra stink of sophistication.
How do we get in on all this licensing money?
You don't. You signed away all your rights to your image when you filmed the Chef Bessie episode.
I don't remember signing anything.
So that's what all that fine print said.
Hey, Max, want to see how I won all those surfing trophies back in school?
No, I don't want to see you cry to the PE teacher and then beg me to club your competitors in the knees. Why?
Miss me already, chumps? Well, I ain't coming back no matter how much you beg.
The place just isn't the same without your persistent funk and wheezy snoring.
Ah! Zombies! I knew it! They've come for the knickknacks!
Harry, please. I'll have to ask you to leave if you don't learn to show some tolerance.
They're going to break everything! And eat my brain!
Hey, my friend Max bet me a quarter that you can't make it lightning again.
You can't tell us what to do!
You're not our real father. Was your song a big hit?
Well, Spin said it was hopelessly dated, and Blender called it Chattanooga Doo-Doo.
Well, we've saved Sybil from a lifetime of regret.
And given ourselves a blackmail opportunity to secure our financial future.
We killed your dog.
I'm surprised, sir.
Really?
Yes, surprised that you try that one again. It never works.
Well, there's nothing we can do to torture me Elmer that hasn't been done to him already.
Yeah, we were pretty thorough last night.
I'm not a baby!
Look at the way his little thumb pulls back the hammer. He's adorable.
How'd your fro grow back so fast?
Elf tears.
Wow, it's everything we needed to solve last year's hypnotism conspiracy.
Whew, I'd kill for a time machine right about now. Of course, I'd kill for just about anything.
Poor Bosco. The shock of seeing time-traveling mariachis was too much for his heart to take.
Stress-induced heart attacks are the second most common cause of death for conspiracy freaks obsessed with alien abduction.
What's the first?
Unexplained organ removal.
I'd heard rumors about a company burying millions of Minesweeper cartridges, but I always thought that was in the desert.
I bet the sandworms carried them here.
Just think, Max, miles of tunnels underneath the city, containing the Molemen's magnificent civilization, unspoiled by man.
You say magnificent civilization, I say tax dodge.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to go down to Balls on Us. Right now it's 2 balls for the price of 1. Is there room in the wedding party for Max and me?
As President of the U.S. and High Priest of the Ocean Chimps, I'm qualified both legally and spiritually to conduct the ceremony.
The paupers are stealing all of your material.
Yes, and from my glory days at that. If they're successful with this first round, they'll be unstoppable.
Whizzer made me do it, just doesn't have the same ring.
Sometimes I wish those poppers had never been born.
Yes, but without the existence of evil, we could never truly appreciate the glory of beauty, wisdom, and virtue.
Well, yeah, but those voices...
Those just make you appreciate the glory of an old-school smiting.
You really blew it with Sybil, huh?
It was just a simple misunderstanding.
Like, I can't understand why you aren't as hot as that Moai head?
She took that completely out of context.
I can't understand these. Therefore, they're not important. This is what happens to babies that get thrown out with the bathwater. Stop.
But what if I don't feel like stopping?
Then our insurance rates go up again. There's no way I'm touching that towel, not after all the people who've been using it.
But Bosco and I are the only ones who ever come back here.
Exactly. I wonder if Bosco has a huge life insurance policy, or if he left us millions of dollars in his will.
I doubt it. Who would be gullible enough to give Bosco that kind of money? Oh, wait.
Look, gift tags that say From Santa on them.
Perfect! I've had a hard time lately getting people to open packages that say From Max on them.
You only have yourself to blame for that.
It was worth it.
Hang on, I know what this is. This is where they keep all the souls of people who died during our cases.
They opened it already? But I had a speech prepared and everything!
Hiya, Stinky.
Are you the parents of those 2 parasites?
Well, not exactly.
Although we do still have a time machine, so I wouldn't completely rule out the possibility.
That's gross, Max.
I'm just saying.
Nice idol.
It's a memento from my days as voodoo queen.
I find it unlikely that you were a voodoo queen.
That's why I was so successful. No one saw me coming.
You know what they say about guys with big feet? They have big thongs.
Please, not the tickets!
Having a volcano in our office was just a bad idea.
Nonsense! Giving me unrestricted access to it for the last century was a bad idea.
Well, I hope you boys have learned your lesson.
It was a series of honest mistakes, Santa.
Keep us on the nice list, and nobody has to see this videotape of you wetting yourself and screaming like a campfire girl.
Who summoned the triangle here?
I told you! T-H-E-M!
I really hope you're talking about the giant ants this time.
Giant ants? That's crazy.
We've got to get our souls back, Max. We've got too much left to live for.
How can I breathe invasively in a perp's face when I don't even breathe?
It's one of the little things you don't miss until they're gone. The characters we play are champion horseshoe skippers.
But in real life, we're champion horse skippers.
So Stinky's got her own show. What's the big deal?
Every second this show stays on the air is like swallowing another handful of acid-dipped razor blades, twisting and churning in my gut.
Well, as long as you aren't bitter.
How'd we end up on our own street?
You mean we've been living over the gateway to hell all this time and never took advantage of it?
Our condo association is going to be receiving a very stern letter about this.
Do you recognize this place?
Does no one study the classics anymore? Well, we're obviously in the eternal twilight at the banks of the river Styx. The land of the dead.
Oh boy, all the coolest people are dead.
I should have brought my autograph book. Are you going to leave a broken heart in every time period we visit, Max?
I hope so. A broken kneecap, at least.
I can see why Mama Bosco's so in love with you. Hi, Demon Mama Bosco.
That's Ms. Demon Mama Bosco to you.
What are you doing?
I'm watching Bosco suffer eternally. Isn't it great?
It's all right.
I've still got my eyes on you, sugar.
Sweet Tabasco, make it stop!
One of these days we're gonna finish that game.
But I don't like darts, Sam. They're dangerous.
Max, where are you? You're still the president, right? Can't you get an urban renewal squad down here to fix the pavement?
I don't sully myself with local matters. They're bad for the skin.
Amazing. There's a perfectly preserved squirrel and a bunch of imperfectly preserved popsicles. In Spanish, frogs are called frijoles.
Which explains why I eat them with rice.
Appears to be made of the finest leather from only the finest in mutilated cattle.
Don't joke about that!
What are they doing?
Leonard looks surprisingly healthy for someone who's been in a closet for 6 months.
I've been feeding him.
Aw, you old softy.
I had to find some way to get rid of all those spiders.
I'd take out more insurance, but Max won't give me his personal information for the beneficiary form.
Being the victim of identity theft is the real hell, Sam.
You know, we wouldn't have to come here in person if they'd just install a decent video conferencing system.
That's too cold and impersonal. Hell is all about FaceTime.
Who's in charge here?
Master Jurgen, the greatest leader ever.
You said the same thing about Hugh Bliss and the evil president.
This is different. Master Jurgen has a castle.
He does have a point. Hi, you Satan.
How's it hanging, old Scratch?
The financial situation is quite dire, I'm afraid. I did wash your windshield for you.
Oh, I must have left my change in my other suit. Max?
I'm naked.
Were you able to patch things up with Mrs. Superball?
That's a negative, sir. We spoke briefly. It ended badly. She says she can't talk to me when I'm emotional like this.
Sam and Max, freelance police. The real Stinky's favorite customers. It says so right on our frequent diner cards.
Which conveniently double as organ donor cards.
You can't close the store, Bosco.
Everything we value was bought or shoplifted from here.
It says irony. 254 BC to AD 2004.
I wasn't expecting that!
Being here, I can't help but feel jolly.
There's just something about hell this time of year.
Having 50 of these pillows would make the place a lot more comfy.
We could build a fort!
Harry Molman isn't at all how I pictured the personification of death.
But now people will be encouraged to stay alive so they can avoid talking to him.
Sybil's not here. It's closed.
Open 24 hours unless I don't feel like it. Or a giant robot tosses the entire building a city block.
We should figure out how to ditch the crew and take this baby on a joyride.
I want to leave it outside Whitley Stryber's house and leave the car alarm on all night.
We offer car upgrades to a very exclusive clientele.
How exclusive?
No one! Get!
The neighborhood's held up pretty well, what with all the Bermuda Triangles and robot attacks lately.
Just wait until the 80-foot-tall logomorph stomps it flat.
You're still taking those growth supplements?
Can't you tell?
I think that coat rack's trying to make a break for it. Very, very, very slowly. Why don't you kids go outside and play?
Why would I go outside when my best friend's in here?
Gee, Max.
Oh yeah, Sam's here too.
Begin the soul crushing.
So, as I was saying, we had to sit and stare at nothing for 1,000 years straight.
Help me, Sam and Max!
Don't shoot out the window! Someone could be hurt!
Only Max understands my need to shoot haphazardly at passersby.
Losing blood! Guess this is the end of old Rex skirmish.
Gee, Sam, if you don't like the gift, just say so next time.
What would your personal hell be like, Max?
Public toilet at a comic book convention.
I hate to say this, but I can't think of a single reason for us to be in here.
Steven Spielberg might call about a movie option.
Yep, there's pretty much no reason to stay here at all.
What about inertia?
The whole wide world is composed of places outside of our office. Yet here we stand.
Think of it as an exercise in the application of free will.
You know how I feel about exercise. The Bosco Tech Drain Liberator 6000. I'm not going anywhere near that thing.
Not after seeing what it did to that sludgy delivery guy.
The sound alone still haunts my nightmares. It's nice getting some R&R away from the office.
As long as you mean running away from the deadly volcano and renal failure as you're burned by lava and suffocated by ash. I know you're the source of all evil, but wasting office supplies for personal use, that's just wrong.
What do you make of those Christmas spirit characters?
They all seem kind of full of themselves, but in 3 completely different ways.
Thank goodness there aren't more of them.
Yeah, we already have a Congress.
A rogue triangle is chasing after Sybil.
Triangle? Yeah, that's not really my thing. I specialized in the more circular interdimensional portals.
Some expert.
Yes, Stinky. You're an expert in portals, like President Max is an expert in diplomacy.
Risk is more my thing.
Max, distract Mr. Bliss for me.
I seem to be completely naked.
Oh, dear.
Hope I don't have to bend over provocatively to...
That's enough, Max. Got a minute?
No, idiots. I am engaged in a song trivia contest with this precocious rat child. Guess it's better to say goodbye to you, goodbye to you.
Patty Smythe!
Who would have expected the Lincoln Memorial's bachelor party would be such a disaster?
At least it wasn't as bad as the Washington Monument's bris.
Look on the bright side.
No wife, no family, no job. What right side?
Well, with all the brain damage you got from boxing, you'd make a great vacant-eyed janitor.
Nuts. My boxing career didn't even last long enough to give me a decent case of brain damage.
If we rescue Bosco, do you think he'll shower us with gifts of sugary crud?
Let's hope so. Makes me feel like I'm in a deli.
I am not a piece of meat!
Canada sells U.S. to Macrohard Corporation.
I wondered why the stock market kept crashing.
I don't want to break it. The flashing lights may yet induce a seizure in Max. Well, Bosco's soul has gone on to a better place now.
And he left his body just lying there, so we have to clean up after him one last time.
There shall be no pounding of flounders in hell. Have you heard the good news about rhinoplasty?
What are you implying?
Oh, nothing. It's good you're not bound by the conventions of traditional beauty.
I'm just the way the carvers made me.
Amelia Earhart sure screamed bloody blue murder when we yanked her chair out from under her. She's a baby. I'll bet we can find Bosco's trail if we just repeat everything he did.
All right, fool. I'll start by buying a convenience store and standing in it until the music turns me into a delusional maniac.
And I'll start wearing tight-fitting t-shirts. Ready? Go. Let's wrap this up pretty quick, little buddy. I've got 5 months of TV to get caught up on.
Yeah, the TV down here is all public broadcast and educational programming.
And to think TV was the one thing I was looking forward to in hell. The Alps are the only place you can say, check out the size of his horn without getting punched. Santa will know just the right gift to say, thanks for sending me to, then rescuing me from hell.
I'm picturing a set of steak knives or a tasteful sweater.
Hey, nice chocolate heart.
Yes, it's a sweet gift for the sweetest girl who would return my calls.
How romantic.
Sybil's place just isn't the same when you're a zombie.
Yeah, annoying and terrifying your neighbors is only fun when there's a challenge to it.
Ah, this record player brings back memories.
Oh, you never forget your first semi-successful exorcism.
Hi, little Bosco. We see you in there.
Oh, dear God, they're watching me. Help me!
Was it something we said?
It looks like...
Say it?
It looks like Bosco's as clever as you are at cutting-edge intellectual humor.
You gotta admit, that is pretty funny.
Max, when I'm done yammering, remind me we gotta drive to Stuttgart. Quick like a zombie.
Drive to Stuttgart, right. Forgot it already.
Aw, cute, Max. It's a little goth mole man.
Token.
Token mole man? So now we're underrepresenting the mole man demographic?
I thought we were just insensitive to women and minorities.
We'd better make this place better suited to our new zombie unlifestyle.
We're already surrounded by rotting food, decrepit technology, and the charred remnants of our past. Maybe we've been zombies the whole time!
She was the only woman I ever loved. This century, at least.
Yeah, maybe you should talk about this with your therapist.
She was my therapist.
We're from different worlds. I'm from Earth, and you're from the freakiest planet of the freak system.
How's the search going, Flint?
Still no sign of Bosco, fellas. I'll let you know as soon as he shows up.
I don't think Flint's taking us seriously, Max.
If I were as cool as him, I wouldn't take us seriously either.
Did you miss us?
What have you two been doing all this time?
Hanging out with your mom.
Another satisfied customer. Check this out. It's from 1963, and it's signed by the president. My dearest Maxine, meet me tonight at Stinky's. Wear that dress I like, the one where I can see your... Holy, I didn't think they knew that word back then.
The president's wife wasn't named Maxine.
I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
What the hell?
How much you think a spaceship like this costs, Max?
Too much! And you know it lost 20% of its value the second they flew it off the lot.
That finger painting looks oddly familiar.
I put it on the new dollar. And a crabby senator from Kentucky.
I hope losing Jesse James's hand taught that zombie a lesson about stealing.
Or at least about casing the joint first to make sure the owners aren't home.
Good news, senor.
We found the gruesome details of your horrible demise.
Oi, what a stupid way to die.
I can think of stupider ways.
And I could help.
Peepers keeps telling me he's my partner.
What? Nobody tries to steal my sidekick!
I always thought you were the sidekick.
Oh, sure thing, Sam.
And people said a slab of curiously shaped rock couldn't be vice president. What good is a shopkeeper who won't sell you anything?
Not much. He's basically just an impediment to effective borrowing at that point.
Howdy, cops. How's the auto body business?
Hello, we're working on... Hello, we're working on the most...
Jeez, calm down, lady!
Howdy, boys. Haven't seen you around before.
Sam, they're all babies!
Stay calm, Max. They're more frightened of you than you are of them. The birth dater doesn't work on these guys for some reason.
Hey, a portable birthday checker. Pretty clever.
How come it doesn't work on you?
The mariachi can never have a birthday for himself. It is our curse.
Feel like stopping for a bite to eat, Max?
Sure. Sybil's a fast runner. She'll be all right out there for a while.
It's fascinating how other people's problems fade away the minute a door shuts between you. How'd you manage to all regress to exactly the same age?
It was a very carefully planned and executed drinking game.
You take a drink every time DB says the word parachute.
I've always wondered what Bosco keeps hidden back here.
I've always wondered if he's wearing pants back there.
What's the episode about?
It's the climactic Mr. Featherly's intervention episode.
Sounds hilarious.
See you around, Mr. Featherly.
Probably not, Sam, since he'll be long dead before we're even born.
Oh, right then. Hang loose, Philo. Feel like dancing, little buddy?
Not until 3 a.m., when they break out the foam and the red-striped hats.
Could we be seated already?
No shirt, no shoes, no service.
We're being discriminated against, Sam.
Leave Santa alone, demon baby.
Do not interfere, grown-up.
I bought that VCR at the supermarket.
Well, that's a bad place for it. Next time, try an electronics store.
The agony.
Seeing all these toys kind of makes me wish I was a kid again.
If it's any consolation, I still think of you as a child.
Thanks. I wish the courts did.
Do you have... Torture Me Elmer is the hottest toy this season.
Elmer appeals to the lowest common denominator. He's a sellout!
Any ideas to help Sybil?
Drop that Lincoln guy like a bad habit.
We meant more short-term, but thanks. You can't execute us. We're the freelance police.
Killing us would bring down the wrath of legions of fans and licensors.
What's all this I keep hearing about zombie attacks?
They're everywhere!
You boys have guns, right?
Are we just not getting through to these people?
Yeah, we're really not that complicated, Harry. Knickknacks come and go, but Newton's balls are forever. He may have been our best president, but he's a total glassjaw against lone gunmen. Just look at it, Max.
What am I looking at exactly?
Everything. Our entire universe, before the creation of matter and energy and quantum particles or something. It's at this spot that everything you know, or will ever know, will be Mr. Featherly.
Oh, hey guys.
I think I'd rather take napalm and an IV drip while being pulled through a wheat thresher than spend another second with you.
You can't get rid of me that easy.
We will end you, Jorgen. And incidentally, what was the source of your power again? Promise to wait up for me, okay, little buddy?
Oh, Sam, when I die, I'm taking you with me.
I can't tell if that's a threat or a compliment.
I think of it more as a grim inevitability.
I probably shouldn't use that. It's been eating tapes, along with fingers, ties, and spicy barbecue wings. I wonder if we're partly to blame for Santa getting sent to hell.
Seeing as how we knocked him out, sealed him in a box, and called for the delivery guy to pick him up, I feel indirectly responsible.
So do you know anything about cars?
If we didn't, why would we open a car shop?
Because you're lonely, forgotten machines who do anything to feel useful?
Processing. Oh dear, input appears valid.
I just had a breakthrough.
This is all about my dad!
Jorgen put us in some big machine, and then we ended up here.
Oh, yeah, guy. You're totally dead now, okay?
But we're the freelance police. We can't die.
I know, hey? None of us can. It's extremely excellent.
Somehow, I always thought the Bermuda Triangle would be a lot bigger.
You also thought that about bluegrass music, but it doesn't make it so.
Never mock bluegrass, lest I flatten your scrugs. Urinals. Such a crude and barbaric means of bladder relief.
Says the guy who uses the fire hydrant.
Filled with good cheer yet, little pal?
Up to my jaundiced eyeballs, Sam.
What's with your store?
I'm not sure if you noticed, but this ain't a store no more, man.
I haven't noticed anything.
He may not talk as much now, but you still has all the charm of a pint of urine. Looks like we kept Bosco's model volcano after all these years.
Blowing things up for science will never go out of style.
I can't believe Napoleon ate here.
I can. He kept his hand on his stomach to keep from throwing up.
Have you ever tried Stinky's coffee?
I use it to degrease the pistons in my Wii.
Well, that sounds more disgusting than it really is.
Like Shia LaBeouf.
Cold orange things you suck never go out of style.
Think it'd scare anyone if we started playing the jukebox?
Probably. Your taste in music scares even me. Say, Max, you think we should have waited for them to load the presents before we drove off?
What's the rush, Sam? It's the middle of November.
Let's do some browsing.
My second favorite ousing activity after dousing.
Using it could result in catastrophic electrical failure and spontaneous explosion of your vehicle.
We see. And what are the problems?
Hey, champ, what are you working on? I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
But we're strangers who have candy and cool guns you can play with.
Well, that should be okay. Santa's elves sure are loyal to follow him all the way to hell.
Maybe Santa's like one of those pharaohs, having all his servants buried along with him.
Now you've just got me wondering what a mummified Santa would look like.
There's one easy way to find out.
I guess the kitten was off on another photo shoot. This keypad must control the laser grid blocking Bosco's bathroom.
Oh, use it to spell boobies. I love that.
Bosco, lasers, and pushing random buttons are three things that don't go well together, little buddy. Mama Bosco keeps this place a lot more sanitary than her son ever did.
Well, she's got one big advantage. We haven't been born yet.
It is at times like these, when a monster is driven to consider his place in history, are we not all but misshapen combinations of flesh and feelings, bodies and souls?
Yeah, okay, we get it. Just looking at you repulses me.
And that's from a guy who has a 12-volume scrapbook labeled Things I Have Shed. Am I really that annoying when I'm on a case, always talking to myself? I can't open that door. It's locked.
I always assumed you were dictating your memoirs.
What's so bad about being a monster?
Master Jurgen only built one. I am alone.
You've got us!
Please kill me.
Max's violent overthrow of the U.S. government.
The first of many, I hope.
Hey, what are you guys working on over there?
You surface dwellers just wouldn't understand.
Surface dwellers is actually one of the nicest things we've been called.
You've been fired.
Oh no, why?
The children of the world decided they wanted 2 Halloweens this year instead of Christmas.
If you feel like crying, now would be a good time. Or now. Or now.
That has to just be a regular old tiki torch.
Oh, it is just a regular old tiki torch. One that I used to defeat the flesh-eating troubadours of the Philippines.
What other memories you got recorded?
I want to hear him talk like zombie George Burns. I'll go get some cigars and formaldehyde.
We're from the Church of Prismatology, offering a completely free session to test your bliss level with our patented blissometers.
Well, it's not very blissful in this dungeon.
Leave the science to the professionals, pal. Now bend over.
This place gets creepier by the minute.
Like Geraldo.
But with less hair. Now that Stinky's off the air, you think we should take over?
Nah, half the appeal of eating my cooking is the stream of profanity that immediately follows.
Zombies attack city.
So what's the bad news?
A haunted disco ball.
Disco will never die!
Too bad this only protects your car from meter maids and not giant robots, carnivorous plants, or vengeful spirits.
You park in this neighborhood, you take your chances.
Let's see what else is in here. Hey, Jane Austen's lower jaw.
Don't get too excited. We're still 2 tibias shy of a complete set.
We choose to go to the gift shop and buy this snow globe, not because it is pretty, but because it is cheap. Grandma's Happy Pills.
What's in them?
The bottle just says, "Good boys and girls don't ask Grandma a lot of questions about her pills." This your pipe, Stinky?
Yes, I looted it from the corpse of a 50-foot Sherlock Holmes.
It's the Fountain of Youth.
Make a wish, Sam!
I wish there wasn't a deadly piranha swimming in it.
I never wish that about anything!
Hell was so much cooler before all this corporate efficiency and cost-cutting.
Whatever happened to craftsmanship and pride in your work?
Yeah, to hear the anguished scream of an evildoer and think, that was me. I made that happen. Hey, why aren't there any new magazines? And don't give me the old "I was in hell" excuse.
I was in hell!
He told you not to give him that!
Why is that shark wearing a Hawaiian shirt?
Ooh, midlife crisis. He couldn't grow a ponytail.
Make good choices, son. Didn't you guys say I could play with your guns? We lied, kid.
Remember this. It's a good life lesson.
This phone table is the most useless thing on God's green earth.
Sam, I forgot how to open the closet again.
Okay, the second most useless thing. What are we going to do now that Bosco shut down his store?
Beats me, Sam. We could go back to using the Sloth Mart downtown.
No, it's not as much fun since they started psych screenings on the staff. Where's the rest of the noose collection, peepers?
Who would keep nooses in an office? That's just silly.
Must get Max. No matter how many fires we cause, this baby keeps putting them out.
Yeah, and without complaining about it. Not like all those uppity firefighters.
Excuse us, Mr. Vampire Prince. We're here to destroy you.
And everything you stand for.
Thanks to us, the elf will never again be enslaved in a factory. Until he goes back to his regular job, of course. A double martini with an absinthe chaser.
Served on a stack of porno mags.
This is a setup, right?
Pretty much everything we say generally is, yes. We should just accept we'll never teach that chimp to be a darts grandmaster.
At least he's improving. Banana peels are a lot better than what he used to fling at it.
Is that George Romero or Caesar Romero?
Well, based on the putrefied flesh, I'd have to say John Romero.
That volcano threatening to obliterate Easter Island sure seems insignificant now that it's half a world away.
I think you just encapsulated my whole foreign policy in a single sentence. Woo! Now the spaceship is ours to command. Ensign Sam, set course for ancient Rome. Our mission? To hug Caligula.
I never realized the monster had such a huge crush on Sybil.
It's understandable. She's the first girl he's ever seen who wasn't a zombie or Jurgen. He's a girl, right?
I'm glad somebody's keeping wary of the inevitable pigeon uprising. Let's just stay here.
Aw, you never take me anywhere.
I just took you to the North Pole.
Oh, yeah.
How did we end up here again?
We both failed our college entrance exams.
I meant, why did the time machine bring us here? And you didn't fail yours, you ate it.
Which resulted in a fail. A clear case of cultural bias.
That's one ugly-looking Buddha.
Correction. That's two ugly-looking Buddhas.
Christmas saved. Santa pronounced dead at the scene.
He's not dead, just in hell.
Probably best if we let the kids just think he's dead. Looks like Jurgen was building himself a playmate.
Brooding is more fun when you do it with a pal. That's a pretty small box for a cougar.
Yeah, it says some assembly required.
Ew. Are they ghosts?
No, probably just those soul things we keep hearing about.
Well, what do you know? I do have one.
Now that we know Santa's possessed instead of crazy, we can help him.
What if he's possessed and crazy?
Well, there's always the music industry. I didn't realize frogs could play mariachi music.
They can't. They're terrible.
Think we should haunt ourselves, Max?
Only if I get to haunt future you and you haunt future me. Otherwise, it'd just be gross.
The boomerang is the telltale sign of the Australian mummy, which is indigenous to this area. Hey Max, remember Benang, the painfully strong banana-flavored drink mix?
Sure. It's been off the market for 10 years and I still can't get it out of my mind. Or my kidneys.
At least the zombies are mostly behaving themselves.
Our so-called civilization, with its wars and bureaucracy and thousands of everyday injustices, aren't we the real monsters?
That would almost be profound if anybody other than you had said it. Watch your back.
What? Why?
I'm a little scared of the DeSoto now, Max.
We just finished paying it off and it still got repossessed.
How do we talk to Santa?
I don't think talking is going to do any good. All he wants to do is shoot everything.
That's understandable.
The only thing left of Teddy Bear's mafia-free playland and casino. Or at least the only thing worth stealing. The only thing that survived from the SS Minnow.
Did they ever find all those irritating castaways?
Nobody ever looked. Have a holly jolly eternal damnation.
What did I do to deserve this?
We just repainted this to be the exact same color it used to be. Let's watch it dry. You seem like a smart guy.
For a robot?
Can you explain something to us?
There is no question you could have that I could not answer immediately. Shoot. Metaphorically.
Aww.
Any ideas on how to get Santa to come out?
Let's burn down the workshop and wait for him to run out.
But what do we do if he doesn't come out?
I don't know. Try it again?
Maybe we shouldn't save Christmas after all.
Sam, no! We can't let Thanksgiving get the upper hand!
Don't bother, the line's dead. Get it? Dead?
Puns aren't so pretty when you're on the receiving end.
'Cause we're in hell?
Do you ever wonder if there is some higher intelligence from far away guiding everything we do?
Higher intelligence? No. Easily amused and starved for entertainment? You sure?
Get a laser gun, you Neanderthals!
This has to be our creepiest, most ghoulish case yet, Max.
Nah, that's still the guy who wanted us to find his missing back hair.
Oh, right. I'd managed to block that one from my memory until now. Good morning, angels. For your next case, you'll have to go undercover, deep undercover, as queens of the roller rink. Bosley will have all the details. Good luck, angels, and knock 'em dead. I gotta stop moonlighting. Bang! You're dead! No takebacks!
Nothing doing.
You know your wife's gonna give you hell if you kill yourself.
Mary? She left me!
You're overreacting, Jimmy.
You think?
Sure. Your wife probably never really loved you in the first place. We've got to find out where these zombies are coming from.
Let's go to the mall!
Zombies hanging out in malls is just another hateful stereotype, Max.
I meant we could watch the new IMAX movie, Where Zombies Come From.
This place hasn't changed much since last year.
It's like revisiting an old, heavily recycled friend.
He's signed with a heart.
Either he secretly loves Stinky or he's a 4th grade girl.
You call that dancing? If my sciatica weren't acting up, I'd show you some real dancing.
Oh, you don't know how lucky you are, Jurgen. The sight of Sam trying to dance. Oh, the horror.
Gandhi?
Huge fan of our double bacon cheeseburger.
I guess this leads to some dystopian future Christmas.
You say that about everything.
But this time I'm right. This thing's peeling worse than Max after 13 hours on the surface of the sun. As we found out last year, at the underwear exchange, it's a lot better to give than to receive.
Speak for yourself. I like meeting new fungi.
I thought we took the North Pole.
Yeah, must be one of those cheap hell-made knockoffs. Ding dong! Justice calling!
Mariachi frogs, posed just as they appear in nature. Are we going to have to stick around this party much longer?
I hope so. I want to see how you give a giant stone head a lap dance.
It's either a trip to the zoo or Santa's gotten remarried.
Either way, I can't tell what he sees in her.
Yeah, I think you'd need a wider lens. Part of our neighborhood has been reduced to rubble.
I won't rest until our entire neighborhood has been reduced to rubble.
Keep your hands away from that, you filthy, disgusting creature!
It's an incontinent sea snail. I hope that's red ink and not something else.
The world beneath the sea is both wondrous and completely disgusting.
I hate to say it, but Peepers is kinda sexy.
If you're into short guys with annoying voices, I guess.
We're borrowing this from Santa's workshop until he gets back.
When do you think he'll get out of hell?
Probably right after it freezes over. Was Count Basie really a vampire?
A golem, actually, but we never held that against him.
Those were simpler times.
Nah, I can't condone smoking for anyone.
Except cool people.
Not even them. What are we doing here again?
I thought we were trying to win a date with Sybil.
Gosh, no, Max. We've got a job to do. You don't even like girls.
What a relief! Now I don't have to kill you to get rid of the competition. We're not bad people. We've just had bad luck with major holidays. And automobiles. And federal statutes.
Aw, it's adorable.
I think it might be a warning, Sam.
Still adorable. Satan runs this place like a well-oiled machine.
Do torture machines need to be oiled?
If you want them to last over 100,000 miles, they do. I remember this lamp.
And I remember you telling me its innards would taste of blueberries and cream, you liar.
And so, Sam and Max, you see what you gotta do.
Beat up Leonard some more?
Can you tell us more about the man who trashed your shop?
He took one look at me and screamed.
That should narrow the list of suspects down to any man with eyes.
I'm a little concerned about the heavily armed, not-so-possessed gentleman stranded atop the guard tower outside.
Let's rush the oozy purple gelatin thingy and wrestle it to the ground. Probably only 5 of us will be absorbed and digested before we defeat it.
Actually, I was hoping for an approach where someone survives. Me, for example.
Spoil sport.
What's the wedding gonna be like?
Is it a shotgun wedding?
Max! What a thing to ask! Oh, wait. He doesn't know what that means, does he?
Just let him enjoy his fantasy version for a while. Wow, I can't believe he filled up the entire can.
Yeah, we must have really terrified the poor guy.
Good work, little buddy.
Oh, stop. Now you're gonna make me cry.
Where do you two think you're going?
Oh, Sam, he's got a little gun. Isn't he the cutest thing? Can we keep him?
This tube spits out presents.
Hey, it's just like me.
I wouldn't call those presents, Max. Hi, we're collecting guns for tots. Care to make a donation?
Can we start the exorcism now?
Nope. We still need 3 more horsemen.
Let's hurry. I've got a sudden, inexplicable craving for pea soup.
Max's entire costume for his nationally televised Salute to America pageant.
Highest ratings ever for both the TV networks and the American Psychiatric Association's emergency helpline.
Milk and hooch. Something for the kiddies and something for your cereal. Pardon? Have you been abusing your presidential powers again, Max?
That depends on what your definition of abuse is.
Are you really the oldest living creature in existence?
Or are you the last of a race of terrifying elder gods bent on restoring chaos to our upstart universe?
Too bad it doesn't sing a little tune and tell you to do things anymore.
It doesn't?
Are those guys elves or space aliens?
I think it's one of each.
I saw the darkness, and I said, catch you later, Max.
And it was good.
How do we get back to normal? We're not cut out to be zombies.
Yet another of my life's ambitions down the crapper.
Is this what you expected from the afterlife, Max?
Not at all. It's dark, it smells like sewage, and I'm only seeing 2 virgins.
Zombie ninja monkey pirates.
Here to avenge the death of our master.
That's the 4th time this month.
Lake Titicaca. That can't be real. Can we give you anything for the wedding?
We kept one of the zombies' arms that fell off. It's old and kind of blue now. You want to borrow it?
That's a lovely offer, but no thanks.
Bosco has all his shirts specially treated to block out the thought control rays.
Lest nefarious forces take control of his nipples.
A cure for polo.
I think you mean polio.
And what's so bad about polio? I've got a feeling our new neighbor, the Maintron, is going to be a real nuisance.
He's got his own gun, and he blurts out nonsensical phrases at random.
You're right. He should fit into this neighborhood just fine. Why do they always have bottles of water at raves?
Because of all the drugs, Sam.
Then we better take one. Max, distract Stinky for me.
Oh my God! Look, Stinky!
Yeah, what?
Somebody's trying to break into your display case!
Real smooth, little buddy. Hey, mariachis. What's the matter? Frog got your throat?
Oh, Sam, your plays on words are so delightful.
Max never would have let me get away with that joke. Aren't you guys governors of the Dakotas?
We were, but that wasn't enough.
So we annexed Nebraska.
Do you believe in life after death?
In a lot of cases, I don't even believe in life before death.
A gong, an alpenhorn, and some djembes. That's one hell of a jazz trio. Aren't you proud, Max? Our line of work has us exploring the mysteries of life and death for the betterment of all mankind.
I like shooting stuff.
It may look like a zebra, but my Mexican friends assure me it's a donkey in zebra clothing. You make it through the voicemail and you still don't get to talk to a human being. Want to watch TV, little buddy?
Too much TV is bad for your eyes. Let's sort our change instead.
Have mercy! Hey, punk, you just can't come into our office and take what doesn't belong to you.
Oh, that is like the black pot calling names at the kettle, which is also black.
It's different when we do it. We're professionals.
There's nothing like a secluded tropical island for a little R&R, is there?
Sure, if you like sunshine and umbrella drinks.
If I remember right, Easter Island is notorious for having suffered massive deforestation at the hands of its inhabitants, followed by constant warfare and cannibalism that drove them nearly to extinction.
Now you're talking!
We're your new sons.
And we want to live in your house! And raise my children of questionable parentage!
And we're both axe murderers.
And I'm voting for Barry Goldwater!
What would you do if you were a zombie, Max?
What wouldn't I do? I've got 2 years worth of stuff planned to do to my junior high school teachers alone.
Merry Christmas!
We come bearing good cheer and high-powered pistols.
I wonder why the zombies haven't been attacking us.
I wonder why you keep setting yourself up for jokes about having no brains.
Try not to eat the singularity, Max. That would be bad.
Oh, why'd you have to go and mention that, Sam? Now that's all I want to do.
Are you gonna stick around, Grandpa Stinky?
Of course. Stinky's cuisine is in my blood.
And vice versa.
Do you remember how we cured Bosco of his parentage problems?
Bosco. Oh, he's the guy who invented Skynet, isn't he? No, I was hoping I'd be the one who did that.
It's nitrous oxide. Looks like Bosco has some dental work in his future.
It'll be twice as hilarious without anesthesia. So, did you get udders, or are you a boy cow?
That's none of our business, Max.
Oh boy! In the future, we've got our own spaceship!
And our own industrious and no doubt completely legally hired crew. Are you hungry, Max?
I've got an insatiable hunger for zombie killing.
Me too, but replace zombie killing with barbecued spare ribs.
Feliz Navidad, baby!
Brady's fro must be at least 60% dust mites and skin flakes at this point. We'd like to order something.
We're all out.
Of what?
Whatever you're going to order.
That's okay. We just want to order it anyway.
All right.
We're really feeling the Christmas spirit now, eh, Max?
You bet! I'm excited, disappointed, over-socialized, and more than a little gassy.
All these people ended up in hell because of us?
Seeing them all on display like this is so much more impressive than just a list of names on my resume. I hope this demon appreciates all the work we're going through.
I just hope he doesn't rip our lungs out and eat them in front of us.
That's kind of what I meant. Hey, when you jump, try to hit somebody annoying on the way down. Like one of those soda poppers. Which one's the incontinent one again?
I couldn't tell you.
Boy, you really are useless, aren't you?
Stinky's Diner. It's back in business.
An excited neighborhood reopens its arms. And its emergency rooms.
It's an old photograph enlarger.
I wonder if it will enlarge anything else.
No, Max, no.
Any direction that doesn't involve hitting things with hammers is no direction I want to go.
Why don't you just drive there? You can't just drive to the moon, bonehead.
Sheesh, Sam. Our future selves have no respect for plausibility.
Can we have your sun lamp?
What could you possibly need it for?
Max needs a UV bulb for his teeth bleaching regimen.
You think a smile this white comes naturally?
Does standing under Jesse James's hand during Christmas mean we have to kiss?
That's mistletoe.
Oh.
I'll pluck out your eyeballs and use them as Christmas tree ornaments.
Oh, no! Wait, how am I supposed to cry if I don't have any eyes?
We could try it and see what happens.
Max, have you been messing with the Constitution again? I can't find the Fifth Amendment.
I refuse to answer on the grounds that it may incriminate me.
I see that America's Next White Noise is still on the air.
I voted for bendy images and the sounds of gravel being poured down a toilet.
Me, Mighty Hunter. Kill fluorescent singing bear. Seen any Christmas spirits around here, Max?
There's some runny yellow stuff in the gutter.
Not the same thing. It says Stinky's Stick-Tight Adhesive, based on an old family recipe. #1 throughout the entire galaxy, with secret ingredient bitumen 13.
It can't be all that big a secret if it's on the poster.
Maybe secrets are different in the future. Poor tiny Timmy.
I resolve to do whatever I can to increase public awareness of terminal Tourette's syndrome.
It'd sure make for some interesting telethons. Bomb Be Gone, because some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Tell me about it. I've got 10,000 nukes and Congress won't even let me use one of them.
What were you going to blow up?
Congress.
I don't know which is scarier, the idol or the cowboy hat he's wearing. I'm finally getting the hang of this time travel stuff.
Let us change the course of time without fear or confusion.
Maybe we should take a boat tour of the Phlegathon.
Boat tour? The best way to see it is bobbing eternally just below the surface.
Does your on-the-job training include evil laughsmanship? I guess that's a no. I sense the mariachis have already been here.
2, no, 3. Came 4 hours ago. Sang to baby-making machine. Violinist was off-key.
Let's see what Stinky's getting from Santa this year. It's full of coal.
That's what you get for lying all the time.
What do you think you get for reckless disregard for public safety?
In my case, I got to be president.
Is it my birthday today?
I can't use a coil of speaker wire with that.
Yeah, some guy already came in here and started singing right before you two showed up. It was a nice surprise for Sam.
I shot him 5 times. I almost hit him.
It's a combination shredder, incinerator, compactor, and humidifier.
Big deal, so am I.
If you explode it, they will come.
And if it's brown, flush it down.
Here we grow.
Hey, Sam, give me the rest of those elf tears. I've got a date with an unsuspecting metropolis.
Sorry, little buddy. They only work on plants.
You win again, Tokyo!
This little bear taught us that the greatest power of all is hypnotism.
Stronger than love?
What do you think love is? Brady's a lot more appealing when you can balance drinks on his head. Look, Max, it's our undead vandal.
Shall I beat him relentlessly now?
No, you might damage Jesse James's hand. It's a national treasure. I can't help but wonder if we've irrevocably broken the laws of creation somehow.
It's a misdemeanor offense at best.
Where's the band?
I keep hiring drummers, but they keep combusting. And not slowly over time either. Spontaneously.
Strange. A freak mishap has defaced every single one of these Lincoln photos.
The snow will turn red with the blood of the knot.
The cartoons always made him seem a lot more jolly.
Max is belligerent, recalcitrant, and quite possibly psychotic.
So you're jealous, is that it? Want to keep him all to yourself?
I never knew you felt this way, Sam.
Temporal anomaly detected.
Shut up! It's not like that. Ever seen anything more disgusting than a family of cockroaches?
One day I examined your left nostril with a magnifying glass while you were sleeping off a marshmallow binge. Never again.
Why do I ask you these questions? As a zombie, do you find it difficult to talk sensibly so that people understand you?
It's me, Sam.
Right, stupid question.
Look at him, sucking up to her when he should be sucking up to me.
Making the moves on an attractive woman instead of a grizzled old man. Weird!
Someone's setting up thousands of dominoes across the street. Talk about way too much time on your hands.
Says the guy watching someone set up thousands of dominoes.
No! My 11,000 domino chain in the shape of Jar Jar Kapoor!
The Interactive Domino Museum is still open? I thought it fell over last year.
It did, but they just keep putting it up again.
The hand Jesse James used for shooting.
Hey, me too!
At least this trash can is the same old innocuous garbage-festooned receptacle we remember it to be.
Hey! Stay away from my viral prionic malarial inoculator!
Oh well, Stinkies is no fun when you're dead.
After you've been crushed, buried, and forced to claw from your own grave, the horror of this place seems mundane.
You know, we could probably get some money for this on eBay.
Forget it. We'd get paid in $2006, and those are basically worthless.
Jimmy, this isn't like you.
What do you mean?
You're not the suicidal type. You don't have the guts. Or the follow-through.
Grown!
Max Impeachment Weekly, Volumes 1, 2, and 3.
Volume 4 comes out next week!
It looks like I'm decaying faster than you are.
It's not a race, Sam. Until now!
Wow, Mama Bosco really fell for you hard.
She's only human.
And it's human nature to want most the thing you can never have?
I guess, Confucius. I just mean I'd be more into her if she were a cyborg or moth creature or something. Just plain girls are dumb.
Welcome to Stinkies. We never close, except when we're closed.
Who are you?
I'm Stinky.
The Stinky we know was a cantankerous old man who transformed his seething hatred of humanity into a misanthropic smorgasbord of culinary horrors. What about that time Jimmy Hoffa said, ride the buckin' surfboard?
Oh yeah, you should have bleeped the out of that.
Is that from a real ship?
It is. Mega millionaire Richard Branson gave that to me after I helped him cross the Pacific in record time.
Isn't Branson British? Why would he cross the Pacific?
To get to the other side, silly.
I hate to break it to you, Harry, but Sybil's not that into you.
She's more into the whole hard rock scene.
Just wait till she gets a load of my oboe.
Was that clumsy innuendo or a pathetic attempt to sound cool?
Both.
How do you stop a rampaging volcano god?
I love that joke.
Get me every time!
I didn't even realize stoplights could become Vikings. I didn't even realize Vikings could become stoplights. Max, I'm thinking of starting a new, more aggressive diet and exercise regimen. You always seem pretty fit. How do you do it?
Can't hear a word you're saying, Sam. The circulation's cut off in my ears.
What gives? You guys have been missing for decades.
That's the funny thing about this island. It's easy to lose track of time.
You don't call, you don't write. You've had conspiracy theorists and documentary filmmakers worried sick. Oh, no signal. The zombies must have taken over the TV station.
No, we took our only antenna.
I still blame the zombies.
Not to pry, but are you having a grand mal seizure?
Get me a belt so I can put it under his tongue.
We did warn you about Max's special dietary needs, right?
Go away.
Do you have any crazy fans?
A Miss Greta Grunwald of Cologne. She insists on sending me scandalous photos of herself with messages about how she enjoys dark meat. Ugh.
Oh, Greta! Oh, she keeps sending me messages about Hassenpfeffer. How come jackalopes get to grow antlers, but I can't?
Millions of years of evolution, I guess.
Who's got that kind of time?
Jackalopes, apparently. A bowl of oyster smacks, half an orange, a poached egg, and beet juice.
And I want a bowl of algae bits, because they make the milk turn green.
Yeah, I don't have any of that.
How do you like being High Priest of the Ocean Chimps?
I tried taking confession for a while, but everybody kept getting annoyed with me.
You're just supposed to listen, Max. It's not a contest.
Neat! And dangerous! The best kind of neat!
Well, here we are at the North Pole.
When we find Santa, leave the talking to me. And the hasty trial, the harsh sentencing, and the immediate execution.
Hold on. You can't be Santa's judge, jury, and executioner. Don't I get to do anything? So what do we have to do?
Can't you grok the signal these cats are sending you, man? The ailing child, the nagging old lady, the boxer who lost his mojo?
Ah! Rat traps!
Freelance police, hellspawn. You're under arrest.
You have the right to remain viscous!
It's hard to believe Sybil's having such a hard time finding her soulmate.
Yeah, considering there are only 3 women in the entire city, the odds should be in her favor.
I speak to the bleakness of our existence. Winner of MTV Bavaria's most doleful lyrics competition for 270 years running.
You've got a castle and a zombie army. What have you got to be down about?
I kind of feel bad about Lincoln's breakup with Sybil.
But that's the only couple that broke up without any interference from us.
Exactly.
Mind a swinging razor-sharp pendulum.
What razor-sharp? Ow! That wasn't here before.
Oh, so Jurgen's the only one who's allowed to redecorate?
It's a Torture Me Elmer doll.
Look, he comes with his own breakable spirit and detachable retinas.
This must be Santa's sleigh.
Where does he attach the flying reindeer?
There's a boiler on the back.
Whoa, tough break for the reindeer.
The boiler runs on coal, I think. Seriously, you're under arrest. We're police.
All the cops in the donut shop say, way oh, way oh, way oh, way oh.
That's it! No one quotes "walk like an Egyptian" to me and lives!
We'd better go while we're still young, Max. This stuff doesn't last long.
You turn around and next thing you know, they're going off to college.
If you start singing, "Is This the Child I Carried?" I'll punch you in the face real hard.
Bye, Jimmy.
Don't you mean see you later?
Not after Tuesday when the street sweepers come.
That's the singularity from which the entire universe is going to spring, in a mind-bendingly tremendous cataclysm.
Neat.
Nothing inspires investors like a few dead smugglers frozen in carbonite. Ask anyone. How do we play this game of yours?
In a world where folk music instruments litter the mean streets, your mission is clear. Destroy all the bagpipes!
Bagpipe Obliteration Ultimate!
This was a lot more exciting than Manly Deeds, Womanly Words, the Maryland story. Hey Max, the island's got wood. This thing takes yellow snow and bleaches it into fresh sanitary snow.
Want to have a snowball fight?
Not without industrial goggles, I don't. Wow, Mr. Featherly's appearance here at the beginning of the universe sure was an unexpected surprise.
We only know one chicken, Sam. Odds were strongly in his favor.
You seem nervous. Got an itch you can't scratch or something?
I'm staying on the lookout for that Ken Burns guy. He will not leave me alone.
I don't know about you, but I've seen entirely too much of Peepers for one lifetime.
His behavior is making me seriously reconsider my Soda Poppers fan club membership.
Sugar plum fairies!
Santa, you okay in there?
Ho 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 ho! Eat hot lead, you little imps!
Congratulations, you've earned every decal currently in stock.
You rock! You win the big honkin' mystery prize.
Thanks, guys. You make the best completely worthless upgrades around. Hey, mariachis. What's the matter? Frog got your throat?
Kill me now!
That's more like it.
You haven't seen the last of us, Salmon Max.
We can never be defeated.
We'll be back! We'll be back!